And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the FreshandFit Podcast Afterhours edition. We're joined with 5 lovely ladies. We've got a great show planned for y'all today. We're going to talk about a couple of different things.
Yep.
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
All the night is my world. City light, painted girl. In the day, I'm with my love. It's a night and a pattern. I live among the creatures of the night. I haven't got the will to try and find out. Against a new tomorrow, so I guess I'll just believe in tomorrow.
I mean, listen, if you want to get off, if you want to leave, you're more than welcome to
I
leave.
asked you to stop with the question and you didn't. Do you
Get
want
out.
me to
That's
leave?
serious. Get the f*** out. Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here.
I know the night is not as it would seem. I must believe in something, so I'll make myself believe it. This night is
We are back.
And we're back, guys. What's up? Welcome to the FreshandFit Podcast Afterhours edition. We're joined 5 little ladies. So, guys, quick announcement before we get into the show. Number 1, patreon.com/freshfit. It's the beginning of the month. So you got your welfare check. Make sure to get on patreon.com/freshfit as well. So we can help you guys actually get off welfare and make some goddamn money, become more attractive, because a lot of you guys are fucking bums and need to get your shit up so that you can go ahead and become the best version of yourself. And like we tell you guys all before, you don't become better to get the girls, you become better, and then a byproduct is getting the girls. So check us out also on Spotify, Google, and our podcast. We're posting on there 4 or 5 times a week right now, guys. So whatever platform you like to listen to us on, whether it's Google or App Podcast or Spotify, we're there. Just click that anchor link, anchor.fm/freshfit, and check us out on whatever destination you like to listen to. Also get the merch, FreshandPodcastStore.com. Get the t-shirts, hoodies, that I feel like shirts, all there. You can click the link below the channel as well, or below the videos. It'll take you right to Spring. And then check out our other YouTube channel. Guys, I need y'all to fucking, subscribe to that YouTube channel. About 75% of you guys that watch that channel are not subscribed. I was looking at the numbers yesterday. Fucking crazy. Stop being ninja watchers. Subscribe to that channel. Fresh Fit Clips. We post 2 clips on there per day. You might not have time to watch a full podcast, but you can go ahead and get the best parts of the podcast on there. Fresh and Fit Clips, guys. Go check it out.
I will say, though, good job in getting us 200K. Shout out to y'all in the
thank
chat
you guys for that. But 200K, 75% of the people aren't subscribed.
That is true.
That thing should be like 400, 500K.
God damn.
But yeah, it is what it is. A lot of you guys like to ninja watch that channel. And then also, guys, go ahead and check out Fresh's, it's fine, not shorts right now. We'll go right to the CEO vlogs.
So, guys, for behind the scenes, check out the vlog channel. We do live streams. We also do lifestyle videos, like yacht parties. We travel. We had a crazy story in Texas where we got robbed, basically, at our Airbnb. So if you want to check it out,
Burglarized.
it's on the vlog channel.
It's more of a burglary, if anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
And all they got was Fresh's Louis Vuitton bag.
Yeah, and I bought another one next day.
Yeah.
So it was an L. But yeah, guys,
They
check it
didn't
out.
take none of my stuff. I don't know why.
Yeah, like AirPods. You had like freaking.
I had like
Because you wasn't the target.
That sounds like a setup.
I guess so.
Period.
True.
Oh, speaking of which, let me address this real quick. Guys, the people from Dallas that set like everything up for us, they did not set us up, guys. We know those guys personally. We've known them for a very long time. They've been here to Miami. Those guys would never do something like that.
Sika, nah,
like I know y'all are saying it's our job. Those guys set you up. Trust me, bro. They did not. they did not. They were with us the entire time. They didn't set us up, guys. I'm telling y'all. Like we know them personally. So it is what it is. Somebody might have followed one of our guys back to the spot, knew where we're at, and then thought, hey, Fresh Travel is here. Let's try to get some jewelry. Might have a jewelry box or whatever, because a lot of people that wear jewelry typically carry their jewelry around with them. Some very common with rappers or people that have expensive items. They'll bring a couple pieces of jewelry with them. They thought they were going to get an easy lick, and they didn't, and they ended up looking very stupid. And didn't get anything. All they got was a fucking Louis Vuitton bag. So it is what it is, man. We're good now, and we're gonna do hotels from now on. No more Airbnbs. Mm-hmm. And then also, guys, check out my other YouTube channel, Fed1811. On there, I break down criminal cases. The most recent case I did actually was on Monday, guys. I broke down my first day on duty, where I got picked up 3 cases in one day, where it was just comedy, guys. I break down how human smuggling works. I broke down arresting 3 different guys on that same day. And I talk about how the Los Zetas work, the Mexican cartels, all that other stuff, because as you guys know, stationed in Laredo, Texas. So that's a whole other, sphere that if you want to learn about, but go check it out, Fed1811. Completely different type of content over there. So check it out.
And ladies, send me a DM on Aaron C. Paxton on Instagram. Make sure if you want to come to our show, make it happen. And if I had 2 ladies today ask me, hey, Chris, in 3 months, can I come? I'm like, I don't know. Just let me know when you're, near like a week or 2, and then let's make it happen. So, ladies, don't flake. If you flake, you're gone.
Yeah, you're banished to the shadow realm if you flake. But anyway, without further ado, let's introduce lovely ladies on the panel.
So, ladies, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, current dating status, education level, and if you want to, of course, like Chris would say,
Your body count.
and we'll start right here.
Well, hello, I'm Adina. I'm 26. I'm currently in college, so I am getting my bachelor's in psychology. It's complicated for my relationship status.
Complicated?
Yeah, it's complicated. And we're not gonna go into that right now. What was the other question?
I think that's it.
It was body count, but
Body
that's
count.
a joke.
But that's a
They wasn't gonna get that regardless.
What are you majoring in school?
Psychology.
Okay, and are you going to pursue your master's and PhD in it or no?
So I'm going to go into social work
Okay.
instead. Yeah, I kind of figured that out late in my, going to college. But I'm going to get my master's in social work.
Okay, and then this situationship that you have, how long y'all been together at least? Or somewhat together?
It's been like 6 months. It's early.
Aw,
Yeah.
Okay.
man, you
Early.
single, man.
Yeah, you single, bro. Okay.
You single, man.
Yeah, we'll keep
to be
going.
determined.
All
To
right.
be determined.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Pri, aka Spanish Fly. You already know who it is. I'm 26. I am a mom entrepreneur. I'm a cosmetologist.
I like that.
Yes, it's the proper term. I'm single. Highest education. I did a little bit of college. I think that's it.
Welcome back.
Follow me on Instagram, Spanish with 2 H's .fly, 2 Y's, 3 underscores. OnlyFans links in my bio, so y'all can have fun with that.
Okay.
I said I'm done.
All right.
Hi, she's so icy. Go ahead and follow my new Instagram, she's so icy_TV. I work for Fresh and Fit. Ladies, if you want to get on the show, DM me and let me know. And 26 years old, relationship status is cute. Moving on.
Cute.
Very cute.
I like that one.
There you go.
Interesting.
Hi guys, it's been a while. It's Maya. I'm now about to be 23 on Sunday. I started college. Yay!
Gemini season.
Yeah, it's Gemini season.
What are you doing
This
for your
is the
birthday?
time. I don't know. So Saturday I had plans to go to Live and then Space after. Sunday's
shit.
pretty open, so
There you go.
Be outside.
But yeah, I started college. I'm going to. I can't talk. Sorry. I'm going for sports management. I really want to do something in the national leagues and be like a contracting agent. So this is going to be my second semester. I just started, and I'm
pretty
single, so
All right.
Cool.
I think last time.
Are you still involved in the dancing?
Oh yes.
Okay. All right. You do want to drop where you work at?
Yeah, I do. So right now, just to get me through school, I'm just gonna kind of juggle that on the side. But also I've been doing a lot more modeling, with like brands and whatnot. So I'm trying to like kind of further that more than the dancing. Dancing is just kind of like a little side hustle.
The
But...
question was, where do you dance, not all the other stuff you got going on.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you could drop it if you want. It's up to you.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I work at Club 11 and Gold Rush in Miami. So come visit me.
All right. Cool.
And Maya, anything you want to say to the community, to the chat?
Yeah. Okay. So there was an issue with a certain audience a while back, and I just wanted to apologize to that certain audience if I offended anybody. That was never my intention. I'm here to love everybody and be as positive and sweet as possible. I'm sorry if I offended anybody in any sort of way. That was not my intention. So I hope that we could all move forward on a good foot, and hopefully everything will be good now.
Wait, Chris, what?
No, it's like
With
when
the Asian doll situation.
Yeah, with the Asian
Yeah.
doll situation,
So a certain race like felt like I was being racist even though I wasn't involved in the situation. And I just wasn't even on that episode, and they started to attack me and gave me kind of death threats. And were coming for my family because they thought that I felt the same way as certain people, and that was not true. So I do apologize to all the fans and that community that
You
felt
didn't do
offended.
nothing wrong, though. Why are you apologizing? You weren't even here.
Yeah, she
No,
wasn't
I
there.
know, but I did
fuck?
post something saying like I wanted to be disassociated from you guys from a little bit on my story, and people were literally like blowing up before I came on here, saying like it was like disrespectful and that like I was offending them, that I'm coming back. So I don't know.
Yeah, guys. So she's fine. So
Yeah.
in a chat. So chill out. So don't worry
I
about
didn't
it.
even know.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that story
yeah,
either.
yeah. So so chat. So I'm letting you guys know. She's fine. Mods, make sure you chill the fuck out. I fuck with you guys, but I'm seeing right now lots of comments and stuff like that. So be cool, guys.
I mean, I still don't think why. I still don't get why you would apologize to people that you did nothing wrong. You just gotta like. That's what they want you to do is like apologize for shit that you don't even do. But like you can't let those fucking assholes like bully you into apologizing. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I mean, as far as we go, fuck you fucking losers. Like we're not gonna back down on anything. Like we're not racist. Asian Doll's a dumb fuck. She made a comment saying, "Oh yeah, I'm out here protecting my black queens." Blah blah blah. No, you fucking weren't. You look like a retard. Everyone knows you're a retard. And the girl that was interrupting us had nothing to do with the situation. It's not her color of her skin. She had a white girl next to her too, but she wanted to go ahead and paint the narrative. Oh, I'm here defending black women. Like, nah, bro. Like,
to be fair, I literally had no idea. I didn't even watch that episode.
That's what I'm saying. Why the hell are you apologizing? You weren't even here. You don't know what the hell happened.
I was just told that I have to apologize make it very clear. Like,
we told you not to do that.
I don't want to offend anybody. And like,
Sweetheart, we told you outside.
We told you not to do that.
We told you outside.
I know, but like,
fuck them people.
I know, but like,
so yeah, she's fine. So don't worry about it. Simple as that.
Shut a little Dirk. Bitch, I'm petty too.
Yeah,
okay.
man. So.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is fucking comedy.
Lovely.
All right, go ahead.
What about you?
Good evening. Hi, I'm Tiffany Fox. I'm in the adult film industry. I shoot full-on fuck flicks.
All right.
I'm a mattress actress.
Okay.
Okay.
A mattress actress.
What's actress?
Whatever works.
She invited to the barbecue.
Literally.
I love this girl, dog.
Okay.
Let's see. You all made me feel a little old here. I'm 30. Dirty 30.
Okay.
Oh God.
So many questions.
And I went to school. I actually quit during my internship, but I went to school for web design, interactive media, and digital arts. And I had an internship for Disney Pixar, and I said, "Fuck you, Mickey Mouse." So
now you're here.
Fuck
Porn
Mickey Mouse.
is. Okay, baby.
Yeah,
Get it
now
how
I
you
shoot
live.
porn.
Get it how you live.
And what's your dating status?
I choose to be single.
Period.
Okay.
I like being single. I like doing whatever the fuck I want. I don't like men telling me when to come home, all this other shit. I also get I get people that try to put me down about my career, but, feelings don't really pay my bills, and neither does your opinions unless you buy my shit.
Oh, shit. Okay.
See, I like her.
Talk your shit.
Ayo.
All right. So
Tonight's
we'll go ahead
fun.
and read some of the chats here. Let's see here.
Tonight's gonna be
Mr.
fun.
Cut it
And we
out.
covered earlier, guys, with legal mindset, the Amber Heard and
we did.
Johnny Depp
we
case.
covered the Johnny Depp case with Legal Mindset
Pretty good
earlier,
show.
bro, which is pretty good. We went over all the crazy shit that Amber alleged, and
The cap.
pretty ridiculous. Fresh BBC, $20. Fresh, you on your own tonight, homie. I'm going to sleep. Wake me up when there are actually baddies in our presence. This fucking guy,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Grape Ape, shout to El Paso, Texas 915, baby. All right. Activate the spell card polymerization by combining everyone on the panel. Fusion summon Ash Ketchum, the beta male simp. Okay.
What?
And then we got
What?
Happy. Congratulations on your immense success. You and your team put on a fantastic show in terms of both quality and content. Bless you. Appreciate that,
Thanks,
bro.
bro.
It's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes. JM, $20. Real talk. Y'all the only RP friends I have. I work 14-hour days and it's paying off, but the grind is lonely at times. Your podcast get me through the day. Never stop putting out content for us grustlers making moves. Okay.
We got you, bro.
And then MT Fed it. Any thoughts on TMZ reporting today Selena Powell sentenced 2 years in a Colorado prison for probation violation? Is it your experience that charge happens often? I'm just not going to make any comments on that right now, guys. So we're just going to move on.
We wish her the best, though.
Yeah, we wish her the best. But yeah, I don't want to say anything that's going to get her in trouble. City Boys up 15 mil today. RIP Kevin Samuels. Thank you so much.
Right.
Classic Eric. Way better looking panel than last time. Okay. RIP to Godfather. That's from Intel Wild. All right. And then the real life fit lifestyles. I don't know how you guys do it, but thank you. And please don't stop. We got y'all. And then Lil Dirk Bish. You petty. Bitch,
I'm petty too.
Petty too. I think he means bitch. Okay. Hey, ladies, do you fart in front of your boyfriend? $5. I guess we go around the table on that
Hell
one.
yeah.
I don't have a
I sure
boyfriend,
do.
so-
If you did have a boyfriend, would you fart in front of him?
I actually, you know what? I dated this English man years ago. I had an English boyfriend for 3 years. I farted on his balls when I was sleeping.
Wait, what? That's okay. I mean,
How does he fart on someone's balls?
I mean, I was
mean, if you spoon it.
Cuddle position.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we were
spooning.
spooning, man, and like it's
Oh.
like his
I thought you was doing something else.
yeah.
no, girl, like. So like he was
I would have
spooning
been
me,
queefing at that point.
and I can get it.
All right.
But yeah,
Interesting.
I woke him up and he was covering himself, and I'm like, "What did I do?" He's like, "You farted on my balls." And I'm like,
British guy.
yo,
He's probably like these
Ben was eating food right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, like these grotesque American women.
Sorry.
Okay, and then face reactions FNF. Shout out to Icy. All right, cool.
Hold on. Would you fart in front of your boyfriend?
Hell no.
Would you, Icy?
Depending on the time, like if we had a little minute, like if we stand with each other, okay, I'm a fart. But like if we just regular, I'm not gonna
Right.
bathroom.
If you're insinuating that you want to fuck with me, I'm gonna fart in front of you to see how much you really fuck with me.
"Hell
Like,
yeah,
I'm just
sis."
gonna
I
do that.
agree.
Okay, that's a good answer.
I need to shit with the door open. So if you're in my house or I'm in your house, like I need to do this. Like I'm gonna fart, and then
Yo.
if you can't handle it, I'm not fucking with you ever again.
Okay.
Like she said, if you didn't make it to auditions, I'm not calling you back. Like that's part of the audition. Like I need a fart.
Interesting.
Women fart.
Yeah,
We do.
See, I grew up
Some
with
guys
brothers.
think they don't.
I have 3 brothers. So at
They
the end of
farting
the
in your
day,
face.
they be farting. If, you, if they're gonna fart, I'm gonna fart too. It's natural. Like,
Yeah.
who cares? And if like if you got a problem with it, there's the door.
All
Literally.
right.
All right.
Kuma-san, ladies, a lot of y'all are proud career women above all else. So question, so are you in a long-term committed relationship? Are you more likely to submit and comply to your boss or your man? I think everyone here is pretty much single.
Yeah, and they're entrepreneurs for the most part.
Yeah. Does someone have something?
I mean, in a relationship, I would definitely be submissive. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. That was the question, right?
Well, no, he's saying.
Would you be? Yeah.
Well, so there's 2 scenarios here. Either you're working for your boss or you're working for your man. Who would you submit to more, your boss or your man?
My man.
My man. If I'm making money with my man definitely.
No, but your boss pays you. Your man doesn't. Who would you submit to more?
I mean, if I get fired, my man, he gonna have to pay the bills. I'm just saying, like, if I get fired, I'm gonna submit to my man regardless. Respect for my man is not gonna change because I have a job. I mean, I should be respectful to both, but obviously my man holds the last word. You have to submit and be compliant to your man. At the end of the day, why would you be in a relationship with a man you're not gonna submit to?
I mean,
Makes no sense.
girls do it all the time, but okay.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
All right, Christian Ramirez, Myron, thanks for all your wisdom. Since I found your channel, you have taken a blindfold off my eyes regarding women and female nature. Thank you. I got you, man. D Nice, Bree, why you and Icy have the chopper on IG?
The chopper?
Oh, that's my last night.
The chopper?
We had a Draco.
You
big
said
dick.
it wrong. It's Brie, not Brie. It's with a P-R-I, short for princess. And just because, like, we gangster like that. And I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
I'm really not.
Okay.
You're
It's
not.
just
You're
for-
a G girl.
It's just for the protection of my house. That's all.
Okay.
And then we got AL here, simping. Is that Icy in the middle looking like a snacky snack? I'm feeling the new feminine look. Keep it up and I might fly you out to New York.
Oh, shit.
Girl, you about to get flown out.
Okay.
Y'all know I don't like being flown out. You could keep that.
Okay.
Bizzle, $5. I'm glad to see Maya back on the show. She's super pretty, entertaining, down to earth, and has a dope personality. Okay.
Thank you.
Yo, the chick in the orange by Fresh looked like a dude. Shout out to FNF crew, y'all saving lives. You got anything you want to say back to him?
No, I ain't got no problems with that. You know, I'm not your cup of tea. You probably not mine. So
right.
Exactly. The
Shout out to
confidence.
Icy
Yes,
for
ma'am.
that one. And then we got Fresh's Lambo, $15 goes Fresh, my G. It's time to take Maya for a ride. And just like your ability to form coherent sentences, move her nice and slow. I got my mind on my harem and my harm on my mind.
Haram. What the fuck, bro?
Okay.
Bro, that's so random, bro. That is so
I gotta
random.
get my glasses. I can't see.
Lost Soul, $20. Shout out to you. Diego Magellan, $20 says, please, ladies, use the phrase, I think that, I believe that, I know that, instead of I feel like. It'll help with the conversation. Hashtag merch gang. On to 1 million subs. Shout out to you. I hate liberals. $5 says, hey, ladies, do you like having your groceries ate? Like ate a booty.
Why we were just talking about this.
So
we
real quick.
literally were just talking
So real quick,
about it.
ladies, do you prefer to have? Sorry, do you like having your booty ate?
I do, because like if you eating pussy Like, you got to get all up and through that shit. So if you gonna lick the ass, Who cares?
Okay. Go ahead.
Don't yuck her yum.
What?
Do not yuck her yum.
Oh, no. I just feel kind of sick, but go ahead.
I'm not really into getting anything ate. I like to be the pleaser.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm more like I'll suck the shit out some dick and eat the fuck out some pussy, but I'm not into.
You don't need it per se.
No.
Okay.
Same thing like her. I feel like it's too much power I'm giving you if you eating my pussy or ass. Nah. Like, I'm good.
Ditto.
By the way, take one.
Hey, shout out to
they call
Daquan.
Wilshire. They be
Hey,
frying them for no reason.
It's
Chat is ruthless, bro. Okay, Maya. What about you?
Absolutely not. Stay the fuck away from my hole. Okay, you don't go anywhere near that. No finger, no tongue, no nothing.
What? You're
nothing.
What? You're
Nothing. I'm good. No, thank you.
So you gotta try it. Have you tried it?
Have you tried it, dude?
Yes. No, thank you. I'm good.
I could take a thumb.
It was with
Okay,
a boyfriend for a long time. You know, we were very comfortable with each other. We wanted to try new things. Nope. Nothing. All three. Nope. Stay away.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
I mean, obviously.
Asking the porn star.
It's kind of a must in your industry, right?
Right. No, it's not a must. Actually, my industry is very more on consent. Hey, do you feel good doing this? Good doing this and that?
I don't mean like literally, but I mean it's like it opens up career opportunities.
Oh, bro, I'm a freak. I'll eat that booty hole like I haven't eaten anything all month.
Oh,
all right.
I'm not gonna lie.
As long as it's clean and there's no dingleberries. No dingleberries.
Is that yours? Or do you allow
She
it?
said no dingleberries.
All right. Resign from being an imp. Shout out Ruthless Chris. All right. Staring at your dress because it is see-through. Okay, face reactions. I like being a single, aka I can't find a man because I'm a P-star. She cries alone in the dark. You have anything you want to say back to AL? Oh, well, okay. You're telling on yourself. Are you a porn star too?
No.
So
I mean, does my OnlyFans count if it's like...
that's not porn, baby.
Okay, then no.
Are you, well, do you smash on there?
I mean, they were my boyfriends. Does that count?
Yeah, she smashed on there.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question? Did you say to me? The P star?
They said, I like being a single, aka I can't find a man because I'm a P star. She cries alone in the dark.
That is so incorrect. There's so many dudes that blow up my phone and I'm so selective. I make them cry.
Damn, you savage, huh?
I'm straight savage. I eat that booty hole like groceries, bro.
Yo, she had the best line that she said earlier. What did you say?
You know what? I don't have one night stands. I have auditions.
Period.
It's not my fault they don't get a call back.
Oh shit.
Yup.
I kind of like that.
Yup.
Yes,
clever.
that's about it. Right.
I'm probably gonna use that.
Can I
Make sure you give me that credit.
Can we reverse the question real quick?
Okay.
Because I find that
Uh-oh. I know where you're going with this.
The hamstring is on another level. Holy shit.
Would y'all mind getting y'all groceries ate? Like, I just want to know.
All right, next.
I'm serious. I've had a couple conversations with some guys and they don't mind.
Myron's not with it. Fresh not with it.
Okay.
Nobody's
Bro,
not with
I'm
it.
from the islands, man.
Nothing to do with butts.
But
Nothing to do with butts.
Bonfire.
I mean, I don't even
Hell
like.
no.
I don't even like doing anal with a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like that.
But why?
I just don't like it.
Is it like, does it hurt? I always wondered if it was like really
No,
tight.
I mean, I don't like.
No, I understand that.
For
I'm
a lot
saying,
of girls, it hurts, and then for a lot of girls, it's not comfortable and shit.
No,
so
that's not what I was
Well, you're
asking.
also missing it gets messy too.
But
No, but she wants to know, does it hurt you?
Yeah, like, is it tight? Because like an asshole is tight. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I don't fucking know. I mean, I've never had,
Oh, he hasn't tried that.
I've never done it. Like, what
so
the hell?
I didn't know.
The hell?
My bad.
I'm sorry. I've been watching 30 Street Confessions.
Me too.
Yeah, I've never done anything with
really
the butt.
extreme.
Never will. And then as far as me inserting it with a girl, like
But that's what I
I've
was
done it before,
asking.
and I don't like it.
No, but that's
See?
what I was asking.
I'm
That's
not
what I
the
was
only one.
asking. When you put it inside the girl, does it hurt your dick? That's what I'm asking because it's tight.
Not necessarily. It's just that it's just not like.
Pleasing.
It's just not as good. It just sucks. It's overrated.
Okay, got
Anal's
it.
overrated.
Understood.
Okay.
Yep.
In my
see?
opinion, some guys like it. I mean, I would say it's like 50-50 maybe. Like there's actually a surprising amount of maybe 30-70. But there's a good amount of guys that are like, nah, I don't even like doing that shit. So, I mean, that's just me though.
Okay.
Fresh.
I already answered, bro. Bonfire.
But will you do it to a girl though?
You know what's funny? I never wanted to do it to a girl, but he can't offer to, and it's like, man,
And then you try
still
it?
no, hell no.
All right, so you're not with it. You don't really like it either, then.
So
Nah.
you wouldn't eat ass.
Hell
The fuck?
no.
Yeah, never have, never will.
Hell no.
What you ask?
He's from the Caribbean, and Caribbean.
I already
men
know,
don't do
Bugsy
shit
boy.
like that.
All that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bonfire upon
Bugsy
that.
boy.
Straight.
I mean, yeah, man, fuck that shit. Like, I'm real big on dental hygiene. Like, hell fucking no. Like,
feel
come on.
that.
Shit comes out of there, bro.
Yeah, like I
Thank
can
you.
barely like drink black coffee. You know
But
what I
if
mean?
you eat-
You
you-
can't see through it. I feel you.
yeah, so,
Bro, I don't drink alcohol. I don't like how it tastes.
yeah. Let alone that shit,
So,
right?
They need to
Okay,
take a
girl in the
shower.
left corner looking like Quantum. Okay, and that's from Zach Efron. And then Crunk One Bear. Have enough Dallas dinner bill that I wasn't allowed to pay. Keep up the good work, y'all. And that's
Is that
Crunk Bear.
the Asian guy, JR?
Yeah, I think that's JR. Yo,
Yo.
JR, if that's you, man. Shout out to you, my
So
friend.
we had a fight at the table. He chose the Pangea.
Again?
We were eating there, right? And we're like, who's gonna pay the bill? It was me and Myron versus the Asian guy. And he's like, no, I got it. I had to hold him back. Like, yo, bro, we got the dinner table. We
He's
got
not
the tab.
like, he's not a small Asian guy. He's
But
like fucking
pretty
big as hell.
But we were able to pay the tab.
It's like the villain from Claude Van Damme, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Bloodsport.
Blood sports. Yeah.
Let's go a bold minor. I'm barely holding on. I can't take this anymore.
He says,
Okay.
I think he means bald.
Yeah, bald Myron.
Myron.
Oh, Myron's hairline. Okay. Elijah James goes, rate the girls from Myron to Fresh. Okay, so right next to me. He goes 2, 3, 2, 6, 7. So he gave you all the highest ratings. You two.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. The low one.
Michael Mithroke
goes number one podcast in the world. Thanks. And then we got Lil Durk. I'm a heavy hitter. You want to fly out your friend? You better be ready to with her. Okay. All right, Dirk. Andre Parker. Where was Icy when the police had to come and get that 400-pound sea urchin out the spot? Would have been a different story.
That was hilarious.
Listen, I was home watching all of y'all say, "Icy,
Me too.
we need you."
Did you
Nigga,
see
I'm with
me?
my baby. I can't leave the house. Christina was here.
Did you see me in the comments? I was like, I see.
Fart Bunny, $2. Grape Ape, thank you. Pharaoh Etem, Ash Ketchum ain't got nothing on me, the big bussy. Okay. Superbly handsome. Random disclaimer. She claims she's yours, but why is she acting like she for everybody? Okay. And then Shawty next to Myron. You prefer Newport shorts or 100 and is buying by the carton a better deal than 3 packs at a time?
Hey, tell her what you smoke. Tell her what you smoke outside. Tell her what you smoke outside so they can start trying.
A wood tip black and mild.
Okay.
Okay. She gangster. Fuck out of here.
All right.
Don't let the
forward
white
in my
skin
face,
fool you.
$2. Yvette Simonis, question for ladies. You have 2 options. A cute baby, 10 out of 10 with a broke guy, or a non-appealing baby, 2 out of 10 with a rich guy. All right, that's a good question.
Wow.
We'll go from here and work our way back. So the option scenario is either A, cute baby with a broke guy, or a not attractive baby, 2 out of 10 with a rich guy.
I mean, I wish there was an option C being dog mom because I don't want kids. But
Girls don't see, but
if I had to choose, I'd say a rich guy.
Okay.
ugly kid. All right.
Ugly kid. Because there's always plastic surgery if they want it.
There you go.
You got a point.
I hate this question because I really don't like to base my decisions off of like I like to have a stable man, whatever, but I don't like to base it off of are you rich, are you poor, because I'm more of a personality person. So this is a really shitty question.
Is he broke with a cute baby? Is you keeping it, or do you want an ugly baby with a rich guy? Don't make it more difficult than what it is.
All right, we'll just do the rich guy. Make it easy.
Okay. I see.
Well, I'm already the first one. I'll take the second one.
Okay, keeping it real.
Yeah, no, I can't go out with an ugly baby.
No.
I second that.
No. Yeah, definitely. I can't have no.
So
ugly
number
baby.
one.
Yeah, number one.
I'm with number one as well because at the end of the day, I don't need a man to take care of me. I can take care of myself. So
Independent.
yeah.
Boss
Oh,
babe,
no,
okay.
man.
I take care. Facts,
All right.
I take care of my son anyway. I don't care.
Making a mistake. This is the official rating for tonight's episode from Tiffany on down. 3, 6, 6,
Satan.
6, and then 3.
Who's Tiffany?
All right.
Wait, Tiffany is what?
She's Tiffany.
She's Tiffany.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. It's the same way either way.
666.
Yeah.
Yeah.
666.
Yeah.
Angel
Are
number.
we the devil or something?
No. 666 is a good angel number. Look it up. I swear to God. Everyone
What?
says it.
That was
an angel number.
No.
It is.
Listen
it is
to me.
an angel
Listen.
number, but
Everyone mistakes 666 for being something evil and demonic, but in reality, it's actually something good, and it's an angel number, and it's a blessing. Look it up.
It has multiple meanings.
Wait.
sweetheart.
Wait.
It
Well,
has
I know.
multiple meanings.
I know it does, but
I gotta come back at this because who's telling you that?
I have multiple
Listen,
Google.
angel numbers are really good for you. Just look
Angel
it up.
numbers? What about
Yeah.
Bible
Okay, so
numbers?
how do you know
What
your
about-
information?
Hold on.
Just skip it.
What about Bible numbers?
That's the same thing. It's like
They're
damn near
not
the same
Bible
thing.
numbers.
Yeah, I think we
Can we skip this,
Man,
please?
You want to continue on
Yes.
since you were going to be a pastor anyway?
you know what? We'll do the video about science.
I'm not,
Okay.
can I be on that with you?
Yeah.
All right. Will
Let's
these
do that.
ladies
Thank
reduce
you.
their standards in a man if they removed their makeup? Okay. Ricky Hazard. I wish I was Maya's chair. Okay. Classic Ari. A woman once tried to surprise me that way. I let loose a fart. She never tried it again. And that's from NM. Okay. And then Mr. Onizuka. It started to sound like an audition. 2 girls, 1 cup. Okay.
Yo, that's a
Oh
great.
my
By the
God.
way, Mr.
No,
Ozuka
no,
is a great
no.
anime, by the way.
And then last 2 here,
GCO.
Prime Asian. Which ladies have been with an Asian dude, and was it fun? If you haven't, why not? Okay, that's a good question. And we can start
She
right
got a story,
here.
but we'll start here.
Yeah. So, question is, have you ever been with an Asian, and if so, was it fun?
So I was with a Blasian, if that counts for something.
Okay. Black
but-
and what kind of Asian?
I think he was Korean,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. It was fun. I mean, I didn't have any complaints, but I don't think I would be with an Asian, like a full blown Asian.
Never been with a full blown Asian.
No, because they're just not attractive to me.
Okay.
They're just not my cup of tea.
I'm guessing you don't like shrimp.
But hold on, time out, because my sister's with an Asian right now, and she was a Korean, and he's full-blooded Korean, and I asked her that question. I was like, yo, does he have a small dick? Like, she was like, nah. She was like, it's regular size, but he makes up for it in different ways.
Wait.
He got the motion in the
Regular size?
ocean.
What's
regular
You know what he's doing? He got
I
the
mean,
motion.
like,
It's
okay,
not
'cause
true,
to me, I feel like
Merch.
a big dick is like 8 inches, right? That's too big for me. Like, it's uncomfortable for me. So I feel like 6 is a good size. So I asked her, she was like 5.5. So that's good for her. If that's what she
average.
likes, that's what she likes. That's average. If you look it up, like online, that's average dick. So, and if you go any further than that, obviously that's just too much. But she said it was good, but he also makes up for it by eating pussy. So
Okay.
All right. What about you?
I haven't been with an Asian, but it is on my bucket list.
There you go.
Okay,
I know
so
that's
no.
right.
Niggas in the chat.
And why haven't you done it yet?
I
Just
really
not attractive or
honestly
something,
never.
or?
I haven't ran into one that I was like compatible with or attracted to.
Mm.
Also, can I make a comment about all the farts that y'all commenting about the farts? I know why y'all coming for me. Leave me alone. Okay, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
All right.
They've been doing this on my Instagram.
I
for like a
mean,
week.
I've only had them throw money at me, but not.
All right.
There are many Asians that you see here, right? In Miami? Not too
There's
many?
not as many.
There's not
no.
that many, but when you go to like Scarlett's, there's a whole gang of them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
Groups.
gonna lie to you. I used
Mafia?
to.
The Chinese mob.
Like,
they
yo,
in
you know what I'm
Yakuza,
saying? They
triad.
take care of everybody, though. They
Triads.
make sure everybody's straight. You got a stack. You got a
That's a
stack.
fact.
You got a stack.
That's-
Okay,
I
bad.
miss
We
those
happy.
days. I
I'm
miss
not gonna
those
lie.
days.
I want me a little
Facts.
fly Japanese nigga. That would be lit.
They be fine though. Some of them sexy. I don't
All right.
care.
If you're cool, so
All right.
hit her
Maya?
her DMs.
I actually had one good Korean, and
See,
he
the
was
Koreans,
a college
shout
boy,
out.
and he was a football player. I'm not dropping his name, but he was packing. That's all I have to say. And
Okay.
that guy knows how to fuck. Let me tell you that. Okay, he was a
Get
little
it.
freak. Okay, and it was some great sex in my life. So if you're watching this, come back because I need some good sex.
Oh,
Baby,
shit.
Come back. Come
Shout
back.
to my Koreans in the chat.
All right. So all right.
Okay.
So you had an Asian. All right. And was he full on Asian?
He was
Full on
Korean.
Korean.
Full on Korean.
Mhm.
Okay. What about you?
So I shot a Japanese porno, and
I love her.
I love you, Steph. Keep going.
It was small.
it was it was a shrimp, and so I was just like, I want to get a good scene. You want to put it in my butt, and
It
they're
was
just
egg roll.
and then they're like, no, we don't pay for anal, and I'm like, but you want a good scene though, right?
Oh wow.
All right.
It felt great.
Fantastic.
It felt great.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay.
Someone said mute. Please mute.
Chad Fairchild, $50. Thank you so much. And then Chris, from this point forward, we're gonna go 20 and up.
Yep.
All right.
Joe Pio.
Should we get into the first question?
Yes, we can.
All right.
So, I mean, ladies, can you tell us what it is about signs? Because we've heard from many shows before in the past and present, what's your sign? This means this means that. Gemini this, Virgo that. But why go so into signs? And we'll start right here.
I mean, I'm not into signs. I feel like there's two different types of people: cool people and assholes. A sign doesn't really make you who you are. Your personality does. So it's like, example, people talk shit on Geminis, no offense. But it's like, you know, they say there's a good side and a bad side. No, you're just fucking bipolar and you don't know what side you want to pick.
Okay.
I mean,
so is the answer to that you don't really believe in signs?
I don't believe in signs.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I kind of want to bounce off that because, like, I really don't believe in anybody other signs than mine, because honestly, sometimes I'd be reading the astrology and like, damn, that is really me. And you know how people say like Geminis are an angel, devil, bipolar, whatever. Yeah, that's kind of me. So I mean, it makes sense, but like, I don't look into other signs like that. I don't know. It just doesn't really interest me, and I don't care. But I will say I hate Sages. Sorry if you're a Sag. I hate y'all because my ex and my ex-best friend were Sages and they both fucked each other behind my back. So I don't like Sages. That's the only sign that I don't like.
You just said it. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but if you're a Sag, just because I've had like bad history with Sages, now I hate them all. So
I feel like that's towards Virgos. Anyways.
Sorry. But like, other than that, I really just don't care about
What if you met
signs.
a charming, good-looking, successful Sag that really loved you? You just said you didn't care.
Girl, bye.
Listen,
She's
you
like,
gotta
you do care.
You really gonna have to prove to me that you are not like the other Sages that I've had experiences with, because fuck Sages. Okay, both of them were exactly the same, like literally identical personalities and everything. So that's why I say fuck Sages. But other than that, like, I've dated so many different signs and like fucked around with different signs. Like, I never looked at it like.
Last question. What if you met a guy, he met all your parameters, right?
Yeah.
And he lied to you, said he was a Virgo.
Oh,
Before the wedding day, he says, I'll be
Sag.
honest, man, I'm a Sag. We call it the wedding?
No.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. I see.
Oh, you a Gemini. No good for me. You're broken.
Anyways, so I do believe in signs, but I'm gonna try to explain this the best way possible so y'all can understand me. Basically, I feel like signs carry the characteristics of everyone in the world. You know, everybody has their own little description and shit like that. But everybody's an asshole at the same time, you know? So it's more like just a little extra information. Like if I'm getting to know somebody and I'm like, what's your sign? You tell me Libra. I'm like, oh, okay, I already know the type of person you are. You're an air sign. You like being free. You like, you know, certain people, for an example, Chris, he's a Taurus. He's very like
stubborn
and stuck to the ground. And, you know,
Don't come for us. Don't
you
come
know
for
what I'm
us.
saying? Bitch, yeah, you too.
Don't come for
you too, bitch.
Fresh.
Anyways.
That's a bold nigga.
I know.
You said a move.
Taurus are known to be stubborn.
So honestly, I just feel like for girls that are really into science and stuff like that, they just really, it's more like to just know about you without getting to know you.
Okay. So it's like
That's a fair answer.
I would say a pre-screening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Icy. It's a generalization kind of based off your birthday, you know, what kind of characteristics you carry. I mean, I do agree with some of them, but like I said, because it's so generalized, it's easy to kind of make an average of each one. So, I mean, I guess it's semi-accurate. I wouldn't base completely an interaction with someone based off of their sign. I'm not like the type of person that would do that. I know that I'm a Pisces. It is what it is. You know, people gravitate towards me because it's just my personality. But I mean, I don't think that I would use it as like a, you know, like it's like my main thing, like my go-to thing. Yeah, like to determine, you know, how you are or who you are. So
it just comes up naturally.
I don't think that it's something that, you know, I take 100% serious.
Okay.
But it is semi-accurate.
That's why we vibe. You a Pisces too.
Oh.
Oh, God.
I thought you didn't believe in signs.
Yo, Pisces, apparently we're all of them combined in one, so we're cooler than the other side of the pillow.
Bruh. What the?
Hey, I'm
Okay.
Cali.
Did someone fart?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I'm like conflicted. So I halfway believe in them because when I read up, like you were saying, on yourself, I definitely agree with a lot of the stuff that I read. But I'm the type of person to go off of personality and energy. I'm really big on energy. Like I can feel it. if I
She was like, "What happened?"
She's like, "What's why he's raising his hands?"
Okay.
Energy. It's
Energy.
No, that's the energy. Yeah, see, I feel the energy. But I definitely go off of energy, and I'm an empath, so I feel other people's energy. I feel what you give me.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
if, like, I could literally tell you
Okay,
know this.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
What am I giving to you right now?
You're just chilling. To me, it's how I feel about you. Like, everybody in this room, I feel comfortable with.
Mhm.
If I didn't feel comfortable, y'all know this, I wouldn't be sitting right here. I would have backed out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
This
But
ain't it.
I'm very, like, I'm just that person. Like, if I don't feel comfortable, I'm not doing it. So, but I feel very comfortable with all of you. That's the reason why I'm able to sit here. I don't have anxiety. I'm literally relaxed.
Not yet.
And, yeah. So,
Not yet.
well, that's fine. We'll see.
Okay. So we got a video to play. Unless you want to add to this, Myron, real quick.
No, I was just taking some notes. So you were just
Can
saying
y'all answer the
before
question, too?
that you're big on energy.
Excuse me?
Or you said that you were big on energy, but do you use like signs to disqualify or qualify someone?
No, I don't, because I just go off of the person and how they are. That's how I disqualify a person. Like, it's just based off of how we
Your
interact.
interaction is-
Yeah, how we
So
interact.
signs are irrelevant to you.
Exactly.
Completely irrelevant.
Signs?
Because I did like your air sign or whatever the hell it's called.
No, I'm a Taurus.
The
Horoscope.
horoscope.
He means
So it doesn't
horoscope.
matter.
Like, it doesn't matter if, like, you said you're a Taurus, so like it doesn't matter if he's a Scorpio or
No, it doesn't
Capricorn.
matter if you're, like, I don't care what you are.
Okay, so you're only aware of your sign and how
Correct.
that affects you.
Correct.
Do you use signs to kind of, I guess, explain why people behave a certain way?
No, I feel like they behave that way because they want to behave that way.
Or
What
they
if it
were raised.
conflicts with what their sign says they're supposed to be like?
That's fine. Like I
Okay.
said, it goes with
Alright.
the person. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. So we got a video to play, right? Yep.
Yeah, so
Can
this
you give
video
them
kind
background on
of
this?
depicts what happens when you go on a date and the sign topic comes up. So it's pretty funny to watch in real time.
All right, there we
Play
go.
the clip.
No?
Need more round.
Damn.
Came over here.
Yeah, I'm glad I came and talked to you too.
Quick question.
What's your question?
What's your sign? Why you roll your eyes?
I mean, I'm a Capricorn. Why
I
you
knew it.
ask?
And your Sagittarius is an earthworm right now.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh my God, my daddy is a Capri Sun rising, just like you.
I don't think any of that's real.
Don't worry, I'm a Scorpio aluminum. I'm gonna change your life.
What?
Noises of somebody driving badly.
Dang, girl, watch where you driving.
I shoulda burned
Can't
some
hit the
sage.
curb.
You know it's because I'm an asparagus.
That is a vegetable.
I'm a starseed, duh.
What?
And what do you be having?
I'll just have the steak and asparagus.
And for you, ma'am, let me check my horoscope.
Why would you need to check your horoscope to?
Oh my God, my Venus is in Saturn's garage right now. I knew
What does
it.
that even mean?
My Venus flytrap needs a sacrifice. Let me get some sage.
Let me get some sage.
I know that has to be in certain conversations.
That shit was hilarious. The chat
Literally.
love- Yo,
I'm an asparagus.
shout out to Mo for bringing out that video because that shit was hilarious. So, ladies, that is how men see, for the most part, bring up signs.
It's a crock of shit.
Google gaga energy, and like we're like, yo, that shit don't matter. However, I'll say this. So, being that signs may be a thing for you, or may not be a thing for you, do you think every person can change if they're a certain sign? For example, you said Sag is a Sag, but can they change if they're like a certain sign? We'll start right here.
You mean like change, like I feel like everybody can grow, if that's what you're asking.
So let's say I'm a Gemini, right?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be two-faced. Can I
Yeah.
change if I'm Gemini? Like, can I change my like I want to say traits?
I believe that everybody grows as a person. So at the end of the day, I don't feel as if that is just set in stone. You know what I mean? I feel as if, because everybody grows, you start to mature. And I feel like when you're younger, obviously things like can be like up and down. You don't know what you want. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, every year you're going to grow into something different. So yeah, I don't feel as if you are stuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why y'all attacking Geminis all the time?
I know, right?
Like y'all
It's
just
Geminis
hate
season.
us.
brought it
You
up.
just
That's how y'all
want to be
started.
us at this point. Like y'all just.
Y'all
I
brought
don't
it
hate
up.
Geminis.
Okay, Geminis
I love
are the
y'all.
best. Thank
You're
you. We
welcome.
love her.
For me, it depends on the person. Horoscopes is kind of like a social general term that, this day and age, our generation right now is using it a lot more than before.
Mm.
So it's kind of like, oh, you're this, you're that. So it's kind of just a way to fast forward like a social interaction process, if that makes sense. That's what people use it for. Like, oh, you're like this, you're like that. So, let's just I'm just not going to associate with you, or I'm going to associate with you because you're a better match for me, or it is what it is. But about changing, I mean, I don't want to be held to a certain standard because of I'm a Pisces. That's ridiculous to me. I'm the kind of person that's constantly looking for growth and how to perfect myself and how to learn from my mistakes and do things like that. So why wouldn't I be able to change a social standard that I'm labeled under? Like I think people can change. That is a personal choice.
Cool.
Yes. Do people do it often? As much as they should? No. So to me, yeah, it's up to you.
Honestly, I just feel like it's up to you if you want to change or not those characteristics that they have. There's certain times I read my little co-astrology and some of the shit it be saying, I'm like, you're wrong. But okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really base your life on it or like other people's lives on it completely 100%, like how she was saying. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I feel like if you're going to act a certain way, you're going to act a certain way. It doesn't matter if you're a Sag, a Gemini, whatever. At the end of the day, like, you're accountable for your actions. So it's like,
Sag.
I know, that's just stuck in her head.
I know.
I love Sages. They're the
Me
opposite.
too. You know what's
They're the
funny?
opposite of me, and that's
you know
what I
what's
fuck
really
with.
funny is actually one of my best friends is a Sag.
¿Y
And
por qué tú estás hablando mierda?
She's traumatized.
I see
I'm
that.
traumatized.
I
but,
hate
like,
Virgos. For the love of God, if you're a guy and a Virgo, I would never talk to you.
That's why. That's
But
why.
I have trauma behind that.
That's
Yeah,
why
I know
you.
it.
That's
I
why
don't
you
know
and my
what it
son
is.
always fighting.
I don't know what it is, but they all just gravitate towards me. But I will say there is some good Sages. So I really just don't use that really against people. It's like
You just said you
just said it.
All right, well,
Sages.
men, let's be real. Men. I don't like Sag men, okay?
But you say your best friend that you're not friends with no more because they
Well,
fucked
fuck
each
her,
other.
because she was a piece of
But
shit.
then she got another Sag.
There's-
That's her best friend.
Yeah,
It's
so
okay.
like I got
So you like
a good
Sages.
Sag now, but before in the past, like I've had a lot of bad Sages.
They were bad.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, now I don't really base like astrology off of how people act and how if they're gonna change. Like, if you're gonna change, you're gonna change. If not, then that's on you. You know.
What about you?
So I know and I believe everyone's born with free will. So if someone wants to change, they're going to change. You know, if someone wants growth, they're going to put in the effort to change. Because me, I'm not the person I was 10 years ago. I am today.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because I wanted to change. I put in that effort and I did it myself.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone says, oh, I can never change. No, you're just a weak ass motherfucker that has excuses.
Mm.
Right.
Right.
And
There
you're
you go.
a
Spot
bitch.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know, so it's like people
Yes,
that are
ma'am.
like, oh, I can't change. It's like the same people that say, I wish and I can't. You're just a weak individual.
Mhm.
Correct.
So y'all missed some very good points here, and you kind of answered the question I was going to ask before this. But so based off of that evidence of what you said just now, each and every one of you, so does it really matter what sign somebody is?
No.
Because two of y'all said it matters, and you said Virgo
It's
and
just
Sag
Virgo.
said no.
I would never speak to a Virgo guy because I'm traumatized, and y'all know the story. I'm not gonna keep
But-
repeating
but hold
this
on,
fucking story.
She's traumatized by
but you
Virgos.
just said people can change.
Everybody else but that person.
Facts.
But that
Bro.
that
Okay, 'cause-
side.
no, she's
Those
right.
people are
She's-
crazy,
She's
bro.
not
right.
referring.
No,
she's
she's
not
right.
referring to the sign. She's referring to the specific person. He
Thank
just
you.
so
Yes.
happens to be a Virgo.
Exactly.
It is
Yup.
what it is.
No, but you're saying
But other Virgos also have like qualities and characteristics like them that makes me not.
you
know,
can't
like, talk to
win.
her.
I believe
You
her.
know what? It's
Her
okay.
and my
We
son
understand
always.
each other.
Her and my son
Yo.
just
But
don't
look,
get along.
Her
My
son
son
always
just be
beating
like-
me up, and
He
my
just
son,
look at her like-
her son be dragging my son, and my son just be spinning around
Listen.
like, why?
Listen, I want to hear Myron take on this
Stop.
because you can't win. Y'all saying one thing, okay, if they're a Sag or
This
if
is
they're a
what Gemini's
Virgo,
do.
hell no. But
Myron's-
we just spoke about
Hey, yo,
He's
he got
taking
2
notes.
pages.
we just spoke about
He's taking
change.
notes. We're finished.
Bro, I'm confused.
No, I mean, did the ladies have anything else they wanted to say as far as signs or anything before I?
Okay, to be
Please go
okay,
ahead.
to specify real quick, it was mainly directed towards those people that traumatized me. That happened. They all happen to be the same sign. Okay, and she understands what I'm saying. So like, that's what we were saying. It's just like those people that traumatized us were all the same signs, and they never changed. They're still the same person they were a few years ago, doing the same shit. So it's like,
And then when you meet somebody new and it's that sign, it's like you get
nervous.
post-trauma.
PTSD.
Yeah, you just be like,
So I have a theory, right? You kind of answered it for me like I said earlier.
Yeah.
My theory is basically in a nutshell, if there is a link to emotional damage
Mhm.
or emotional, I want to say
Emotional damage.
movement, with that sign to that person, you tell it to everybody. But if there's no correlation between emotional damage and
Sadly,
a
but
sign,
that's true.
I definitely
you don't
want to
care
talk about
because
that.
you never felt like the pain behind that sign. So I would just say, from my observation, signs don't matter. But if there's a breakup or some type of emotional damage from that sign, then it matters to a girl. Okay, he's a Virgo, I'm staying away.
Yeah.
My ex-boyfriend did this and that to me. He's a Virgo. Probably the same thing with this guy too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to explain it, pretty much.
It's because like it's just the link of the two together. I mean, it's psychological, to be honest. At the end of the day, if like you were saying, it's PTSD. Your mind is already set on those two things.
Those qualities.
Yeah, your mind is set on those qualities. So at the end of the day, anybody that comes in is they're cut. Like they don't even give them a chance half the time because mentally you just cannot
deal with it again.
Yeah, it's like you're dating a bum, basically.
I mean,
that experience you've been through it. You probably wouldn't do it again.
Oh God.
Definitely, I agree with what she's saying. We, as humans, we associate like key words and also like key characteristics. So like socially, it's a very big problem socially because now it's being used so much. It's like, oh, what's your sign? Like that's literally within the first 5 minutes of a conversation, and it's like, okay, boom, I'm gonna attach that to like past trauma or
asparagus.
It's crappy, and it's immature because it's like you're generalizing somebody based off shit that you've been through. Like that's not how you move forward in life. You have to learn how to detach. Detachment is so important.
It's very hard though.
It is very hard, but it's like socially we're using it so much and it's damaging. I feel like the structure of relationships and interaction with people in general, because we're like missing out on like, oh my God, she's she's an Aquarius, she's a Capricorn. I can't even hang out with bitches like that. They're ratchet. It's like you don't even know that person. You didn't even take the time
to get to know.
You know somebody based off like people are. They reflect kind of how they were raised, what environment they grew up with, or manners, values, morals, shit like that. It's like a person's sign is not gonna determine that. So why are you labeling automatically a person by that? It's like I think it's immature.
Okay.
Okay, so let's kill the stream on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
It's going down.
I've been taking some notes here as to, and this doesn't really pertain too much to the ladies on the panel, maybe some, but this is just about women in general.
Come on YouTube, guys.
Yeah, come on over to YouTube, guys. Search Fresh and Fit on YouTube, and I will give you guys my perspective on this. Shout to Facebook.
Classic Ari says, Maya, what sign will align with them cheeks?
Any sign that's not gonna bring me fucking drama and will fuck the shit out of me and just make me happy, okay?
There you
bring
go.
me no drama and no stress, and we gonna be all right. That's it.
There you go. Even Sag.
Can I ask a question in regards to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So there's 7 billion people on this planet. How many of them do you think are that are Sagittarius that are absolute dickheads out of that 7 billion people?
I don't think, like I was saying, like I've came in contact with really good people that are Sages, and I don't blame them. And I was just more so directing it towards the bad Sages that I've had, because unfortunately I've had more bad than good Sages. So with my experience, like I've just had like really bad experiences with them, so that's why I don't really like them.
Was it really bad steak?
Emotional damage.
She's just generalizing.
I mean, his dick was pretty small, so I mean, I guess.
Oh, yo. Well then.
The moon was not. The moon was not in his favor.
Damn, that's
what it is. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. I'll tell you if a man's dick is small or if it's big. I don't care.
Period.
And if I like you, I like you. If I don't, then kick rocks.
Okay.
It's how you use it, though.
Yeah,
I don't know, because I didn't see the real.
I mean, I don't wish revenge on anybody. I really don't. I might talk a little bit of shit, but at the end of the day, like I really would never wish revenge on somebody, because first of all, you never know like what people go through and whatnot, and whether they do you wrong. At the end of the day, you should always want the best for somebody, whether they did you wrong or not. But I will say, if he's got a small dick, he's got a small dick. Sorry.
All right. So what I've realized, from doing the show, and we've interviewed now well over 1,000 girls, is that in general, women use science to explain things because women want to be able to explain things they don't understand. And to put it simply, I would say men create and innovate, women speculate. I mean, that's a fact. Most creators and innovators and inventors are men, not women. So men look, and then if you're going to take that into relationships, when a man deals with a woman, he's looking to qualify her, right? Oh, you know what? She's not the most attractive, but you know what? She's cute here, and she has a nice ass. I'll deal with her. Women, on the other hand, look to disqualify. You know, how many times is it where a girl will say, oh, he's I don't know, a Pisces, or his fingernail looks weird, or he doesn't drive this car, and they'll just immediately disqualify him. And what signs do is it's kind of like another metric that a woman can use to kind of like filter you out. Because women, because I've noticed this, I don't know if you guys realize this, but I've been paying attention. The use of signs has exploded within the past, like, I would say 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys see, of course, correlation isn't always causation, but what I've realized is as women's options have went up with online dating sites, Instagram, Tinder, Bumble, whatever it may be, their need to disqualify a larger portion of men has also gone up alongside it. Because if you have hundreds, if not thousands of men hitting you up all the time, well, you can't disqualify, you got to start to find innovative ways to start to disqualify men. So when you're spoiled for choice, you can start to disqualify people on shit that quite frankly doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
And signs is one of those things. So it allows women, because I've seen an explosion in sign usage by girls asking that dumbass question as Instagram has become more prominent. Online dating has become more popular since COVID, especially. We saw a surge in online dating in 2020, thanks to the pandemic. So that's one thing. And then the other thing I was going to say as well is that, man, we don't get the privilege of saying, oh, sorry for being a fucking dick, bro. I'm a sage. Like, it doesn't work that way. Like, only women get away with saying stupid shit like that. Like, oh, yo, like, my bad, I was being a bitch. You got to understand, man. Like, I'm a Virgo. So, like, sorry now and then.
I'm a Capricorn.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, women are able to kind of get away with saying stupid shit like that, but men are not, bro. Because, if you say something like that, sorry, bro, I didn't mean to be a dick. I'm just a, Sag or whatever. You're going to get punched in the face.
True. I mean, I've had a guy tell me, you're a Gemini and I can't fuck with you. You're crazy. And he didn't even give me the time of day. Only one conversation.
Honestly, I see. That's not the reason why he said that. It isn't a different reason.
He probably said that because he knew that you would accept that excuse the most.
Yeah.
Because you're into signs.
Yeah.
I need girls to understand that when guys talk to you, they're going to say what you want to hear.
Exactly.
So let's say you're an ambitious career woman. He's going to tell you, oh my God, I love the fact that you get the bag.
Oh my God.
I love the fact that you make money. Let's say you travel. Oh, wow, that's really cool that you travel. Me too. Let's say you're a fucking raging slut. Oh man, I love hoes. I've accepted girls for their past. Like, guys will say whatever and do whatever it takes to be able to get sex and or intimacy with you. Most guys can't afford to be honest with women because they don't have the sexual market value to tell a chick to her face, you know what, man, you're not really that interesting, but I'd rather just want to have sex with you. Most girls are going to disqualify you if you say some shit like that because a lot of guys' value isn't high enough to be honest with women. This is why men have to lie. Women can't handle the truth. I mean, hell, you guys have an entire infrastructure using fucking bullshit signs to justify poor decisions and or how you view the world. Let's be honest. Guys can't get away with saying, I'm going to use signs. Only women can.
That's true.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, it's just an excuse. It's a lie.
And the other thing, too, I want to say, this might be a little bit more controversial, but the reason why women are able to use signs and, oh my God, and star signs, all this other bullshit, and guys don't, is because women kind of enjoy the privilege of not being held accountable for their poor decisions. What do I mean by this?
I agree.
Look at Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. She literally slandered his name for the past 6 years. Everyone believed her. Oh my God, Johnny Depp is beating her. Oh my God, she's a victim of sexual assault, domestic violence. We need to start looking at this, whatever. It wasn't until Johnny Depp took extreme measures, spending millions of dollars, going through a long and lengthy defamation trial, 6 weeks, for 6 years building this case. He had to go through crazy lengths to be able to clear his name. Let's be honest. Are most guys going to be able to clear their name of some female fuckery?
Hell no.
No. So since girls know most of the time, unless you're dating a A-list celebrity that has money and resources to come after you, you're going to probably be believed for any type of bullshit that you say. And Amber Heard, she almost got away with it. If it wasn't for those darn fucking jury, goddammit. Because they went and they looked at the evidence and they figured out this girl's fucking lying. But there's a million Amber Heards out there that say the fuck shit, that go ahead and aren't held accountable for their poor decisions. And I think signs is just a microcosm of a larger issue. Women in general, especially in the United States, England, whatever it may be, are not held accountable for their poor decisions. Men have to live in a fact-based reality. If I'm a fucking bum, trust me, society's going to remind me I'm a bum. I won't be able to afford shit. People make fun of me or my peers don't respect me. I'm a loser. I'm not getting laid. But if a chick's a fucking loser, there's always going to be a simp out there waiting to put that fucking cape on and be like, oh, it's okay, I'll save you, baby. Because all she has to do is be attractive just enough to be able to be absolved of her bad decisions. So that's all I'm saying, man. And the Johnny Depp trial proved that women are rarely held accountable for their actions. Amber Heard really thought she was going to get away with it.
No, she did.
She really did.
Yeah.
So that's some fire points there. Ladies, you want to respond to that, or you want to talk?
I absolutely do.
Sure.
Especially in my industry, I might get some hate for this, but I absolutely think the Me Too movement is absolute bullshit. Because you know what? It's an insult to women that actually have been raped in the workplace that are too afraid to speak up. There's instances in my industry where girls be like, oh, he raped me. Okay, first of all, my industry, you sign consent forms. You know, and a lot of them say that they raped him and stuff because they don't like the content.
Grape. You got to say grape.
Grape.
Yeah,
grape. The grape. The grape. So, you know, a lot of women, you know, they put false allegations out there for the attention, and it really takes away from women that actually happened to.
That's a good point.
And
good point.
You know, I'm very, very happy for Johnny Depp. And with Amber Heard, I have no idea what level of trashy you have to be to take a dump on someone's pillow. Like, how do you call yourself an effing lady?
And then she blamed it on the dog, and she was like, yeah, the dog did it. And the dog was like fucking small as
my dog got stung by a bee.
Me poo. Me poo.
Yeah, I think that whole movement's BS because men are victims too. 100%. Men are victims too.
So just so you guys know, Johnny Depp won the lawsuit against Amber Heard. I believe he won $8 million, and she won $2 million, right?
Yeah,
From the breakdown.
Yeah.
So
she sued him as well.
Yeah,
guys. She sued him for $100 million. He sued her for 50.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll cover this now. Then basically,
but here's the thing too. I want people to know. He went negative. Like he had to pay her money in divorce. You know what I'm saying? When they split up back in like 2016. And then obviously he only won $8 million, but I guarantee you that's probably just his attorney fees.
He got paid for lawyers. Wait, what about the $7 million that he gave to her?
I thought it was $15 million he got back.
She quote unquote pledged it.
No, she didn't.
No, she
never did.
She never donated it. She
pledged it.
Yeah, pledging and donating is completely different things. When you donate it, it comes out of your account. When you pledge it, you say, I'm going to do this. And obviously she was full of shit and wanted the clout.
She had it for a year. She had the money for well over a year.
She
but
could have done it.
It just, all I'm saying, obviously this is one of the most extreme examples, but I'm just trying to show that like, in general, you know, not all the time, but like, you know, this is kind of the world that we live in. We live in a believe all women state.
Yeah.
And you'd be stupid if you thought, because women are human beings too. You know, there's vindictive men, vindictive women. So you would be stupid to think, oh, a woman isn't going to use the hashtag #MeToo /believe all women mantra to go ahead and destroy a man's life because she's being vindictive. No, they'll never be able to do that. No, of course they'll do that shit. And luckily, you know, Johnny Depp was able to bring this to light, but at what cost? His career, millions of dollars lost.
He lost opportunities
prior
to the Caribbean.
You know what I'm saying? So most men are not going to be able to fight back against the Me Too movement. And I'm just really happy that, you know, he was able to, because this isn't a win for Johnny Depp, and it's not even really a win for men. It's a win for people everywhere because everyone benefits when false Me Too accusers go down because real victims lose the merit of their complaints.
Yeah.
When people like Amber Heard are sitting here trying to clout chase and use it as, you know, I guess, how do I say this? They're kind of using it as a crutch to, like, you know, amplify their career, whatever. Because she's not stupid. When she went ahead and, you know, extorted him and told him, hey, you got to pay me this much money, give me the Range Rover, the penthouses, give me an allowance, all this other shit. And he said no. She went to the courthouse, filed a restraining order with a fake bruise on her face, told TMZ to show up. They took pictures, made it look like she was a victim of domestic violence. And at that time, she was trying to get her acting career even more up. So she's not stupid, man. She was able to use the paparazzi and the media to her advantage to put her husband down, her ex-husband down, while simultaneously propping herself up. Because in today's day and age, if you're able to paint yourself as the victim, you win. And this isn't just women that do this. I'll keep it 1,000. The fucking black community does this shit. Minorities in general do this shit. Women do this shit. I'm going to say the protected how do I say this? The protected demographics of people do this shit. Oh, I'm a victim. It's because of the color of my skin or because my gender or because whatever. No, man, you're just a fucking loser. You're inadequate because of your own problems, not necessarily because of the color of your skin.
There we go.
You know, too many people want to sit there and have excuses for their deficiencies.
Yep.
You know, me and Fresh could complain. I came from an immigrant family. My parents didn't get any type of proper treatment after 9/11. My mom was harassed several times. You immigrated to the country.
Yeah.
You know, when my parents came here in the 80s, they didn't speak a lick of English. But my dad figured it out. I grew up poor in New York City, but I was able to figure it out. So what the fuck is your excuse if you live in a first world country with running water, electricity, and free education? But we want to sit here and coddle everybody and tell them they're a fucking victim. No, you're a bunch of fucking pussies.
It's funny. When it comes to America, one thing I understand is that, like, I don't see color. I just see opportunity, which is important because, like, if you look at color, then it's okay. I'm black. He's white. It's different. Nah. Look at opportunity because, hey, if you work hard enough, you can make it happen. So, very important.
Yeah, and someone in the chat said, "Oh, Myron, what you talking about the black community? Go suck a fucking dick, bro." I'm gonna say what I want to fucking say. Yes, a lot of people in the black community sit there and use like, "Oh, systematic racism. Oh my god, it's so fucked up. Oh my god, the police are killing us." Listen, I'm not saying police brutality doesn't exist.
It does.
But what I am saying is that is not the predominant killer of black men. Black men kill each other more than the police fucking do, and they ain't gonna tell you that, are they?
No.
You know. And I'm saying this, and I'm black myself. You go, "Oh, you ain't even black." My parents are from fucking Sudan, North Africa, which means I was born in the United States. So I am literally the definition of African American. And I'm telling you because I grew up in a minority neighborhood as well. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of guys just want to make fucking excuses for why they're not where they want to be. Yep. It's the man. It's the rich guy. Oh, my God. It's not my fault. It's because of them. I'm being held down. No, you're a fucking pussy. You're holding yourself down. Mm-hmm. You have more opportunity in the United States. As much, I'm not saying there aren't injustices here. There are injustices. But I'll tell you this. What we have here is better than what 99% of the world offers. And there's people out there that would fucking kill to be in the position that you're in.
Right.
People talk about jail all the time, like going to jail is a bad thing, whatever. You know what's worse? Having a victim mindset, because that to me is real jail, because now mentally you're jailed. So, okay, let's just tackle the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. So what are your thoughts on that?
Okay, we can start. Well, we started with her anyway, and she already went into it. Go ahead.
So I'm actually very happy with the outcome, just because I see it within my own industry without saying the word.
Right.
I actually just got I got attacked on Twitter actually for defending one of my co-stars that I worked with actually in Northern Florida.
Why?
Pardon?
Why?
Because they're trying to METOO him, but all they had was a little text message story. I'm like, okay, where's the timeline? Like, where's the receipt of the pizza?
She's smart.
Got?
She knows.
Like. And I'm like, sitting there, I'm like, where's your kit? Where's your police report? You can't say this happened to you without a police report. And they're just like, well, some girls are scared to go to the police. I'm like, okay, yeah, but why would you be opening your mouth and putting it all over the internet if you're so scared to go to the police? You're a bitch.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, like, I stand right down the middle. You know what I mean? I really feel like the Me Too movement has honestly, like, given too much power to women to be abusive with it.
Yeah, Me Too is being used as a weapon now.
And you know what? I didn't want to interrupt you, but everything that you said, I'm 1000% behind, because you know what? People victimize themselves a lot. A lot of people like to hide behind things, I don't know, like signs or, whatever it may be, to be excuse of this is why I'm X, Y, and Z. No, you're like this because you choose to be a piece of shit. You choose not to work hard and you choose to victimize yourself.
Preach.
Facts.
But
that's just the white girl coming from the hood inside of me, Hey. I didn't walk home from school. I ran home from school.
All right. Maya, go ahead.
Honestly, I think Amber is a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but you literally just put a bad name out for people that actually have gone through really fucked up domestic abuse, rapes. I myself, unfortunately, happen to be a victim of both of those, and I don't speak on it. I don't like to speak on it. But the fact that this bitch literally sat here throughout the entire court case and made up every fucking little detail, it pisses me off, because there's people like me that are actually traumatized from these things and can't fully come out to the world and speak about it. And it affects, like, my daily life. It affects me with partners and whatnot. And this bitch literally on the stand, they pulled it up and said, Johnny Depp beat her ass or something. And this girl literally showed proof that she had a fucking bruise kit, a bruise kit to literally make it out to be like she got beat up. And it's like, girl, what what is going on in your mind? Like, I'm sorry, but in what world did you think it was okay to sit here and lie and pretend to be this victim and ruin this poor man's life, first of all? And he didn't even do half of this shit. And then you're going to sit here on the stand and literally lie about it and then continue to lie about it and then get caught. Like, I'm sorry, but she deserves to get... I don't want to revenge on people, but like...
The highest punishment.
Yes, the highest punishment, honestly. Like, God can take care of her, and he will, and karma is a bitch, and that's all I have to say. But for, any ladies out there watching this and listening, do not lie about being raped. Do not lie about being abused, because there's people that really have gone through that shit and can't really speak about it, and you're ruining people's lives for no reason, and it's not okay.
I think the only way some women that actually do that fake accusation will understand is if they get punished for it. That's the only way.
Yeah, you gotta have some kind of damages, like where if you're doing that type of shit, you maybe potentially face the penalty that you're accusing the person of.
Bam.
Like, I know this one girl, and this is a true fucking story. There was a girl at this college that I went to, or my college actually, sorry. But anyway, so she literally fucked this one dude, and he didn't want to be with her. He straight up told her, like, I don't want to be with you, whatever, was with other girls. She went around school telling everybody that he raped her, he beat the shit out of her, that he kidnapped her, and she would put all these fake bruises on her and everything.
Wow.
This girl got him kicked out of the fraternity and whatnot. And it's like, what is wrong with you, bitch? Why would you do that? All because he didn't want to be with you and he was fucking other girls? Like,
listen,
it blows my mind.
I have to.
You're going to get
it leaves me speechless.
Let's get there.
It makes me so mad because, like, there's literally people out here that don't have a choice that get put in these situations and they have no, like, help, nothing. Like, they can't escape it. And then there's bitches out here that are just fucking lying because they can't get their damn way.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I'll say this too, because a lot of people might not know this about like how the universities work. So a lot of universities, right, you got obviously your campus police, and then they also have something called like a conduct board. Okay, every school has a different term for it or a different acronym, but it's called a conduct board. And what these conduct boards do is typically it's, either grad students or your own peers, and they'll hear the case, right? They'll hear the facts from both parties, and they'll make a decision. And to be honest with you guys, especially if you're in a private school, they're probably going to side with the accuser, even if you do have a good amount of evidence to show that they were lying.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because most universities don't want to be tied to and or have any type of affiliation, or how do I say this? They don't want to come up and give a connotation off that they allow sexual assault to occur on their campus. So even if it's unfounded, more than likely you're still probably going to be suspended or punished to some degree. Most of the time, they're just going to get rid of you because they don't want to deal with the headache. Because you got to understand with these colleges, guys, especially in today's day and age where college enrollment is down, they need that alumni money, especially private schools. So if you're ever accused, even falsely, of some type of sexual misconduct at a university and a woman is an accuser and you're a guy, there's a very high likelihood you're going to be removed from that school, even if you didn't do anything. Or even if y'all were both drunk and y'all hooked up, they're still going to side with the woman, even though both of you guys are considered, because technically you're both not able to give consent if you're both drunk. But let's be honest, in college, what do most people do? They get smashed and then they smash after. And then, the girl might wake up and say, oh my God, I regretted that. And then she's going to go ahead and spin it as I was raped. And next thing you know, you're getting, kicked out of school. And here's the thing. You don't necessarily have to have an open criminal case against you to be removed from the school. So that's something you guys also need to understand when it comes to these conduct boards at these universities.
And a prime target is athletes, man. Very, very, very dangerous.
Yes.
the future athletes.
Yeah. You had a point? Or no?
I
Yeah, you
did.
wanna add something, right?
I wanted to add something to what she was saying.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I have somebody very close to me that went through something literally very similar to that, where a girl accused this person of graping, and
Thank you.
you're very welcome. So I don't know, like you were saying, like at the end of the day, that really bothers me. That she would, even accuse Johnny Depp of doing what didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Because in real life, like what we live in, it literally happens, and it happens to people that are very close to you. And that not happened to me, but it happened to somebody that was very close to me when I was like 15 years old, and that person was taken away from me for 2.5 years.
Damn.
So, yeah, it's
someone was falsely accused.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Instead of going to trial, they pled guilty
to a lesser charge.
Yeah, because
common.
Yeah, they didn't want to. It was in Atlanta, Georgia, and Georgia's laws are they need to be updated. You know what I mean? So, you know that he say she say at the end of
somebody's life.
Yeah, it can literally ruin someone's life. And to this day, this person is still on probation and still having to deal. Like, can't even leave the state without asking.
Probably on the sex offender registry, all that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Damn.
That just infuriates me. I'm sorry, but like any
Yeah, my
woman that
blood
has
is
to lie
boiling.
about that shit, I will personally knock you the fuck out. I'm sorry. But like that's how mad it makes me, because the fact that you could ruin somebody's life over something like that is just so foul, and it's just so wrong in so many ways. Like,
It's disgusting.
go to church.
Yeah, I mean, I just honestly,
just to add to what she was going to say, I mean, yeah, I mean, and the sad part is this happens all the time because a lot of people don't have the fees to be able to pay a proper legal team to defend them. So what they end up doing is they'll take a plea deal for a lesser charge, because if you fight it, the chances of losing, the consequences of losing are so egregious that it's like, you know what, dude? Okay, they're going to make me plead guilty to, a second degree SA charge or third degree. I'll do maybe 6 months in jail, but I have to put on myself on a registry and I'll be a convicted felon. That's better than spending 20 years in prison. So they'll go ahead and take the sure bet that was going to keep them out of prison. But in the process, they've admitted to becoming a felon and they ruin their life, because once you become a felon or you're on a sex offender registry,
it's for life.
It's
a wrap.
over with. Yeah.
It's a wrap for you to be. You're going to never be able to get a job, and it's going to be very difficult to you. And then if you're on the sex offender registry, there's a lot of laws that come with that too. You have to be on that registry. If you move, you have to register yourself in that new state that you're in. If you don't, you're going to have to go ahead and be, the feds are going to come after you. So, and it's unfortunate because there are innocent guys that just take the plea deal when it comes to these things, because the sentences are so significant that it's like, if I go ahead and try to fight this, I'm gonna take an L.
Yeah, because in the state of Georgia, it's 25 years of life. So they took what they could, because if you really went to trial and you got 25 years and you didn't do anything, that's
25 years of your life gone.
But the only thing that I can say is this person that I am talking about now has his own business. He is doing very well for himself. And, fuck the bitch that did that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck that hoe.
Regarding into like back to the Johnny Depp and Shorty incident, like honestly, what we was talking about earlier, Pri, a lot of bitches got a lot of chemical imbalance around here. Multiple personalities disorder. They would sit here, paint like they innocent, and then next thing you know, turn around and do some dumb, crazy shit like how she did. So at the end of the day, I just feel like it's just something that guys, really, like how Myron was saying, you really got to scope a female out and really know where her head is at. Because if you deal with the wrong bitch will get you caught up.
Facts.
So
say it again.
Have your receipts. So that
always have your receipts. Always.
We had a chick, and I'm actually really, I'm proud to say this shit. We had a girl make some false bullshit accusations against me, right, on the H3 podcast, and we came out and we pulled all the receipts and we made her look really stupid. But my thing was, I wanted to make sure that we go ahead and, Ethan tried to make it like, oh, dude, were you the victim of something? She was like, no, it wasn't that serious. But he tried to make it that way. But regardless, I was like, oh, you want to play that game? Cool. We brought out all the receipts, video, text message, all that shit. And yes, is it annoying that you have to put out all this stuff as a guy to be able to clear your name? It is annoying. But you know what? Guys got to do it so that women understand that if you do this, guys will fight back, and there's consequences to your actions, and whether you get made fun of, ridiculed, embarrassed, or even suffer some jail time. Guys need to go ahead and be willing to clear their name when girls be on some bullshit, bro, because it's not going to change unless you put your foot down and say, oh, really? You're going to make these accusations? Fantastic. I'm prepared for this shit. And that's how a lot of guys need to move. Save every text message with these girls, guys.
CB Joe, $20. Chris, go on Amazon. There's a book called How to Destroy a Man Now. Teaches women how to properly set false allegations to get them out of a position of power. Please look it up or show it on the screen. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. There's a book. I looked it up on Amazon. I tried to get it, but it's sold out. You can pull it up real quick, Chris.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
It's just another thing too. I feel like women, we know that we can manipulate, certain situations, certain men, because I'm sorry, there's a lot of weak ass niggas out here. So it's like you could sit here and do something to somebody and try to make shit your way. Like, for an example, trying to get money out of you, how bitches be extorting money out of niggas.
She tried it with Johnny Depp. She literally told him, you got to give me 2 penthouses, money and allowance, the cars. and he refused. He didn't
No,
respond to her.
because she didn't deserve that shit.
Yeah.
He won all his shit. He worked for all his shit. He did all his movies. He did what he had to do to
That's
be in
the
the
book right
position
there.
that he was in.
That's
This
what you
girl
call
is
a
so foul.
narcissist.
I can't.
I'll get a copy of
I
this thing,
believe
guys,
everybody's
and,
a little
stars.
and break it
narcissistic.
down on air for y'all.
But that's my
That's
opinion.
2 stars.
2 stars, man.
That's
Yeah.
probably
You know, like
trash.
for all the shit that she put this poor man through in him losing his jobs and, you know,
That's fucked
opportunities in movies. First of all, she should have her acting career taken from her.
No.
Facts.
She's blacklisted. I'm
Oh,
telling you right now,
good.
she's blacklisted.
I'm a-
Nobody want to work with that bitch.
Good. As it should be, because you know what? This man literally is a free man and he didn't do any of that shit. And the fact that he had to lose so many job opportunities and have all this hate and people literally coming at him. Nope. That's it.
All right, Pre, go
Like,
ahead.
she gotta go.
Okay, so from the first little video that they released, you could tell this bitch a damn lie.
For real.
Okay, like, come on. Her acting is not that good. Okay, it just was not. I like to think or consider myself a good judge of character by just, you know, I think I mentioned this one time when I was on the show before. I like to have like a mental checklist of people. I know it sounds bad because you're prejudging, but it's not even like a prejudgment. It's kind of like a standard list. Like I don't want to associate with you if you don't meet certain standards, and I feel like you need to be aware of these things when you like intertwine with somebody. Like I'm not gonna put myself in a relationship with you, you know, long term specifically if I don't trust or 100 wholeheartedly believe the person that you are showing me to be. Like
Right.
I have to see that genuine, like I have to see initiative, I have to see like just the good qualities or standards that I'm expecting because that's what I give.
You don't think people could fake it though?
Yeah.
I mean, if
Women
you're,
do it a
but
lot.
I mean, if you're faking it, you're going really extra. You're going the
For no reason.
extra mile.
Correct.
People do though.
And
Putting all that
honestly,
energy in.
I feel like if this is something that, like, for example, there's qualities that I look for in people as far as my friends, a partner. There's qualities that I'm immediately looking at. And if you don't meet those qualities, I'm not going to associate with you. And it sounds really fucked up. I'm judgmental. And I expect for you to be the same way with me. It's like, I see. We're going to go to a restaurant. If I see that, you know, she's just disrespectful, she doesn't have no table manners, like either I'm going to address it and I see like, listen, she's not trying to work on that. I don't have really time to sit here and babysit somebody like that. I'm not going to be friends with her if I see that she has these qualities that, one, I'm not going to change because she's her own person. If she doesn't feel like, you know what, yo, she's giving me this, like, and maybe I'm not there and maybe I want to fix this about myself, I'm not going to sit here and waste my time with you. I don't want to be your friend. You're going to waste my time.
Right.
Much less be in a relationship with you like that. Because I just don't want to waste my time. I have my own shit to deal with.
Right.
So straight up, first and foremost, Johnny, I get it. You know, maybe they was lit, they was doing drugs, all this and that, whatever. And the pussy was good. Cool. But as far as a relationship, he ignored the red flags. That's number one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Number
point.
two, you could tell that bitch crazy. Like you can tell. Like just her acting was so shitty in the fucking trial. I'm just like, who believes
Her
this
fake
shit?
crying.
Who believes this? Like seriously, I didn't even want to waste my time because it's just
Aquaman.
it looked ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot.
Can we talk about the cocaine that she was sniffing on the stand too?
Oh my.
I think that it's really important to, you know, have clear expectations of what you want, what you're looking for, what you're willing to give. You know, I feel like he could have avoided that whole situation. Maybe he just wanted a little bad bitch and she wanted an opportunity to come up. Let's be real. That's really what it was.
Yep.
Okay.
Because
If you asking for 100 mil,
listen,
come on, bro.
chemical, like Icy was saying, we really was having this conversation earlier. Chemical imbalance is a real motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
But bipolar, that's real shit.
Yeah.
There's really people that's delusional. And I'm sorry, from the videos, the voice recordings that they had, she really sound like she has a mental, you know, she's disabled. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. And you know, women need to take accountability. Women nowadays are very fucking shitty. Like, you know, the whole METOO, the rape shit. I'm a victim of rape and abuse as well. I've lived that and I think it's really shitty to use that to be a victim. I'm not a victim. You know, I I lived my experience. It is what it is. I grew up from that. That doesn't label me. I'm not gonna sit here and I don't need the pity party from everybody. No, fuck that shit. I'm gonna go get what I need, and that's that. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and expect praise from people that don't have to give it to me. It doesn't work that way. You go and we're given a life, we're given opportunity, we're given free will to go and get what we need out of this life, out of this earth, and the people that we have around us. If you don't know how to use that, you're a shitty person. And that's just how I feel about her.
I got a question. Do you have anything else you want to add as far? Okay, because I got a question for you guys now. Do you know, or have you ever known a guy that was beat up by his girlfriend and or a female that he was dating?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so my question. Okay, so all of you is responding in the affirmative. Okay, and we'll start here. Did you give him advice?
Yeah, I did.
What was your advice?
My advice. Well, in any situation, I feel as if you should just like pack up and leave. Like that's the biggest thing. I'm what's the word? A victim of. Well, I don't like to victim. I don't like using that word. That's not a good word. But
You've experienced it.
Yeah,
You're a survivor.
That before. Yeah, I'm a survivor. I've experienced that before. And the best advice that was given to me was to get up and go.
Have dignity.
So I had to give that same advice because at the end of the day, if you're with somebody and you resort to the getting physical, why are you with the person?
Okay, so was she like just beating on him and he wasn't fighting back?
No, he was fighting. So he was fighting.
They both used to fight.
They was fighting each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess who was more the aggressor?
The girl.
Oh, she was. Okay.
Yeah. And I look at it. My family always taught me if somebody hit you, you hit their ass back. So if a man gonna hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. But if I hit you first, then I know for a fact that you have the same opportunity to hit me back.
Okay.
So if I have the balls to do that,
you know it's coming.
You know
you can hit your ass whack.
So his girl would start altercations with him. So my question is, did he go to the police?
No.
He never did? Did he only confide in you and tell you that pretty much?
I mean, there was like 2 other people that were there when it happened. So
but no one really stepped up or did anything, right? Okay. And this isn't to make you guys look bad. I just want to show kind of how it is kind of fairly common where guys get the shit beat out of them by their girl. But it's just that guys don't go to the cops, bro. They're just not going to do it.
The problem is that I look at it as I could call the police, right? But are they going to press charges? Am I wasting my time calling the police? I know that sounds crazy. It probably sounds a little
people
fucked
always
up.
get back together.
Yeah, and I'm like,
are you saying this from you being a woman, or if you were a guy, hypothetically?
No, just
As a friend.
I guess as a friend. Yeah,
As a
exactly
friend.
what he's saying.
Okay.
As a friend.
Okay.
So if I'm calling, like for instance, even within my situation that I had, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was low key the aggressor. But
You don't say.
I was definitely the aggressor. So he didn't call the police on me. But when he was the aggressor, I didn't call the police on him. At the end of the day, if I were to have called the police, I probably wouldn't have pressed charges because we both was doing the same shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So from the outside looking in, you kind of use your own relationship as a mirror. Like, all right, there's no point because they're not calling the cops on each other. So why should I intervene?
Exactly.
You just kind of were just a listening ear.
Yeah, pretty much.
What about you? You said you know a guy that was getting beat up by his girlfriend.
Okay, so I've been in both situations. I've been the aggressor, and I, have witnessed a friend that was being abused by his girlfriend.
Okay.
My situation was kind of like he looked for that every day, that interaction. I guess he was.
So he would start with her?
No, I'm talking about like my relationship.
Her being the aggressor.
Yeah, he was the type of guy he liked to provoke that, but whatever. Long story short, I think that, once you do start, like Adina said, if you start to get physical, you just need to part ways because that means you've lost all types of respect for each other. So somebody got to go.
All right. So going back to your friend then, and you guys don't have to refer to your own relationships. I mean, it's probably better you don't, so then we can keep it fairly honest here. Because if you're going to talk about yourself, I already know you're going to be like, oh, what was his fault? Whatever. Fuck that shit. Let's just talk about your friend. So the guy that was getting attacked by his girlfriend, or fighting with his girlfriend, was she the aggressor or was he the aggressor?
I feel like it was mutual.
It was mutual? Okay.
Yeah, they just didn't know how to communicate. So physical interaction or abuse was there.
So they just fist fought each other.
Right.
Okay.
And honestly,
Did either one go to the police?
Yeah. And it was stupid because they tried to see each other after.
Who went? The guy or the girl?
She did.
She went to the cops.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she fucked him up. She ran him over with a car. Like,
And he didn't go to the cops after?
no, he didn't. He went to jail though. He went to jail after that.
After getting run over?
Yeah, he
What
did. He
the
went to jail for like a year or two.
Damn.
But then even after that, when he came home, they tried to like see each other. So I'm just like, what was the whole point of that? You literally made him go to jail, and you still want to fuck the nigga. Like, stop being a crazy bitch. Let it go.
Okay, interesting.
Just walk away. And then
So
have
she
sex
ran him
again
over,
later.
but he went to jail.
But why?
Trailer park mentality.
Because like along the physical situation, she had more.
She
of,
had
like,
the upper hand. She called the police
She had
first.
no, nobody. They didn't call the cops on each other.
Somebody
It was
else
like a
did.
neighbor. But like through the whole fight and shit, like she ran him over. She got out the car, started hitting him, and then she fell and she had a bruise. Like it was just crazy. But they just needed to leave each other at that point. And that's the only advice I could give. Like I told both because they were both my friends, and I was like, "Y'all need
Do you
to leave
think
each
that they were
other."
in love?
I do.
And that,
I believe it was toxic, and they just didn't know how to be mature enough to say like we shouldn't do this.
All right.
Because I think that's a very important thing.
Okay.
You have to learn when to walk away.
I see. You said you know a guy that was getting beat up by his girl. Did you give him advice, or what was the situation with that?
Told him leave that bitch.
You told him to leave?
Yeah.
Did he leave?
No.
Okay.
Just like that.
did you tell him to avoid do the Matrix?
Well, it's not even that. It's just like if you're not gonna listen, you're just not gonna listen. That's the pussy you're gonna continue fucking. Then it is what it is. But bro, like we said earlier, a lot of girls got chemical imbalances. But here's the other flip side part to that. A lot of guys like that shit. Niggas like being talked to down and crazy and like how I'm talking right now. Like
Yeah. Was she the aggressor or was he the aggressor?
no, he was a nice kid. Like
Oh,
I'm
she
not
just
gonna
used to
lie.
beat on him?
Yeah, like she's what the fuck, like just to get at him, and it was just like you'll look at her like, girl, what are you doing? Like, why
Did
are
he
you
ever
doing that?
go to the police?
Did I ever go to the
No.
police?
Did he ever go to the police?
No.
He never did?
I'm gonna be honest, he was too much of a bitch too.
Fair enough.
So
Okay.
Okay.
You said you know a guy that gets beat up by his girl and or woman or whatever. Who was the aggressor in that one? Him or the girl?
Actually the girl.
Okay.
But also, okay, to be fair, he would start it verbally.
Okay.
And she would end it physically.
Okay.
But I was actually friends with him, not her. She just kind of had to become my friend because of him.
Okay.
But pretty much the best advice someone gave me is sometimes if you love something, you have to let it go. And
Mhm.
sometimes, you know, in order to have a person change or grow, you know, you have to let them go. And if they come back a better person, then you keep them. If not, then, you know, you keep it moving. And that's pretty much the same advice I gave him. Like sometimes, you know, it sucks and it hurts. And I've been in the same situation, but you have to let go. And, you know, if you love her, this is for the better for both of yous. And, you know, he didn't listen to me, obviously. But he didn't call the cops ever. Like there was never cops involved. Eventually, it got to a point that he couldn't take it no more, and he did end up leaving.
Okay.
Because she really did fuck him up, like, bad.
Oh, so it was like there was one fight that he just got injured seriously and he left?
Oh, I'm talking, like, every time we would go to the bar, this bitch would literally be throwing, like, hammers at him, just beating the fuck out of him. Everyone
In
just
public?
stand there in public,
Oh, wow.
every fucking time.
How she got a hammer at the bar?
Okay,
No,
that's
she
what
meant
I'm
in her
saying.
hand.
Fest wise.
Oh. What bar was this that we bringing
Let me
weapons?
know. Don't go crazy. Sorry
Can I
about
bring my
throwing
gun?
exposing you. Not
Yeah. Okay. So she would beat him up and no one did anything. And they've actually done any social experiments with this where like a girl will beat up on a guy in public and no one does anything.
No one does anything.
But if a guy even raises his voice at his girl in public, people start getting in between or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I understand. I get it, man. Women are the more vulnerable sex, so they're going to need the help. But I've always found it very interesting and funny how, you know, when men are abused, no one really cares. And as a matter of fact, I'll take it a step further. Like Amber even taunted and made fun of him on the recordings. Like, no one's going to believe you. I didn't really hit you like that. Stop being a baby, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, hey man, it's not, no one really gives a fuck and I think that's a big reason why guys, this is my speculation. I don't have any data to back this up, but what I do have is some data that might be able to confirm what I'm saying. We know, right, that lesbian couples have the highest rates of domestic violence.
Yes, they do.
By far. And whereas like gay men have the lowest rates of domestic violence. So, and we know between heterosexual couples, there's obviously domestic violence as well. I'll be willing to bet if more guys came forward and reported their girlfriends and or wives or whoever they're cohabitating with or whatever of domestic violence and called the cops, it would be very close to equal between the two genders. Because I know women are as prone as prone to violence as men are, you know, and I would argue in some cases even more prone to it because women don't necessarily suffer the same legal consequences for violence that men do. Like men understand kind of on an innate level that like if I beat up on my girl, like I'm gonna probably go to jail. Whereas like for a woman, that's not even a thought really. It's like I could beat on you and I already know if the cops show up, what you gonna do, you fucking pussy, and they're gonna shame you if you even think about telling anyone.
Can I say something right there?
Yeah.
It's you know what it is too, because at least for me at some point in my fucked up youth, men have brute strength. They're physically strong. How can a woman hurt you? Because if I'm sitting here in an argument with you, like Myron, for example, me and you are in a relationship, there's nothing I can say to piss you the fuck off. Because you an asshole already. Like naturally that's just in you. So for a guy, it's like, come on, bitch, like what you gonna say now? The only thing in my mind that's like, you know what? I need to hurt this nigga. Like, let me throw a pan at him, my chancleta, something. Like, I gotta try to hurt this nigga some way or another. Like, I'm gonna try to smack you. That's the only thing in my mind at some point because I feel so inferior as far as, you know, my past experiences and just being in an aggressive, heated altercation, whatever. I'm gonna try to hit you because I don't got nothing else. I don't got nothing else. Guys are not gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, you done, bitch. They're not gonna do that. They're just gonna be like, okay, are you done? Are you done? So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come and hit you. You gonna feel my pain. Like
Now I'm done.
You gonna feel how I feel while you playing with me. So I'm gonna punch you in your shit. That's what it is. Like I that's how women see it.
I mean,
I'm just being realistic.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. You know, it's especially if the guy isn't being emotional back, he's not giving her what she wants. And then on top of that, you got to remember in the back of her mind, she knows more than likely he's not going to call the cops on me. I'm not going to suffer some legal consequences for it. So it's like, and I'm probably not even going to hurt him that bad when I hit him. Exactly. A lot of girls think of it that way.
You're going to eat it.
I also think that a lot of the times men don't want to call the cops because of masculinity, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they don't want to be a snitch.
Let me say this. 2 years ago when I went to jail, you remember when I went to jail? You was in the car. Anyways, I remember it was a whole bunch of pretty bitches in jail. And I'm just like, I go up to them and I'm like, why you here?
Domestic violence.
Because, I'm talking about pretty, green eyes, a whole bunch of bitches. Anyways, domestic violence. I fought my boyfriend and his mom called the cops on us.
I'm not going to lie. There's
Go
a lot
on
of
to the
them now
next
lately.
bitch. It's always somebody else. Either it's like a parent of the guy because they can't stand seeing, you know.
Interesting. So it was never
What about
actually
this girl
the
that
boyfriend.
shot her nigga? What's her name? The one that
No,
she
we're
shot
not
him?
name dropping. Don't name drop.
Whatever. The girl that shot her guy 15 times.
Whoa.
That's overkill.
All right, that's murder. But that's a whole other.
Whoa.
So that's interesting. So when you went in, the girls that were there, they're all there pretty much for domestic violence, and you're saying that it wasn't their boyfriend or their husband that called the cops on them.
No, it was the mom.
It was someone
else.
It was
another
somebody
family.
else.
A question: was the person that was somebody else a female relative of the guy?
His mom.
Usually the mom.
No. But for every single scenario, it was the mom.
Well, no. Not
That's what I'm trying to say.
It was the mom. The
Trying to see
other
a
one was
pattern
the
here.
aunt, and then the other one I would say would be a friend.
Okay,
So
I
It
find
was
that
the
very
best
interesting.
friend.
I find that very interesting because I don't know if you guys see where I'm trying to go with this.
Mm-hmm.
Women have far less tolerance for domestic violence against their male relatives than other people do.
That's a
You get what
fact.
I'm saying?
I will
So-
beat any
They know
bitch up for my
him.
brother.
So if exactly, so like if a
Big
girl,
facts.
right? If a girl, like let's say a woman, her son, her brother, her cousin, male cousin, whatever it is a victim of violence, domestic violence, that woman will be far more likely to call the police on that girlfriend than the guy is because women understand women and they know, hey, this bitch is violating. I'm gonna fucking call the cops. I know you're not gonna do it because you don't want to come off as soft or whatever.
Exactly.
But that's a very interesting
It's true.
observation.
It was true.
Exactly.
Because I remember just asking them, like, yo, why? Why? One bitch was in there for some other shit, but she was the only one that didn't beat up her boyfriend. And I was just like, wow, I'm only in here because I missed court. But anyways.
Yeah, that's a very interesting
Yo.
observation there.
I'm not
that
gonna
day,
lie.
wow.
They would, like, it's funny. There's a lot of pretty girls that go to jail and they'll come out and I'm like, why'd you go to jail? No, I
they
know why.
missed
It's
court.
TV.
I went to jail for breaking in my own house.
She off the wall.
So-
She is off the wall.
let me tell you how this happened. I was engaged to a 6'5" asshole.
Okay.
He tried to beat up on me. I actually broke this bone right here.
Myron not having
by
it.
punching him in the face after he hit me. And then he called the cops on. He threw me outside of my house. Then he called the cops on me. This is Thanksgiving, by the way. And I spent 5 days in Van Nuys jail next to the strip search cell. It was pretty interesting.
What?
So wait, hold on. It was your house, like your name was on the deed. It was yours.
No,
or the lease.
No, so I mean, like I lived there. I was with them a little bit too long. It was my lesson was to, like, you know, see the red flags. Now I see red flags, so I throw my white one and I peace out. But you know, I didn't see the red flags then, and that's what a lot of people do. You know, especially in domestic violence, they're all about the D. They're all about what's
confused.
good.
If it's your house, then he can't.
Throw you out.
I think
Well, he told the cops I didn't live there. So I mean, I didn't get charged.
Whose name was it a house? Did you own the home or was it rented?
No, we were renting.
Whose name was on the lease?
Dickheads.
Oh, then yeah, bro, you done.
But the thing is, I got mail there. So in California and stuff, because I live in California.
Yeah.
You get mail there and you're there for over 30 days. You actually live in that house. That is California law.
You could consider a residence. Yeah.
So the a-holes lied to the cops, say I didn't live there. So, you know, obviously when I talk to the cops, I shut the fuck up, even though it's like I'm in the right, because, you know, I might say something out of anger, emotion, whatever it is. I mean, women were crazy, you know.
Pled the fifth. You didn't say anything.
I shut the fuck up.
Oh, so they took you in. Okay.
Yeah, no, they took me in, dude. You know, like I asked him, I'm like, hey, you know, like, am I free to go? What's going on, man? Even though this guy hit me, you're not taking him in too? No, they're taking me in.
A lot of states have a mandatory arrest policy where they have to take someone, and whoever seems to be more of the aggressor always goes. Or if both people are injured, they'll just take both.
I went because I broke the screen door to let myself in because it was about 55 degrees. That asshole put me out in shorts, no socks. This guy's a dick. T-shirt. Yeah. So I broke that screen door. I punched it. My knuckles were like all bloody, and then I broke the window to let myself in.
I'm dead.
I would have got a sweater.
I mean, that was his house though.
I asked him for a pack of cigarettes and a T-shirt.
Going back to the question, besides your own experience of getting Jazzy Jeffed out your own spot, do you know or have you ever known a guy that was beat up by his girlfriend or getting beat up by his girlfriend or wife?
I do actually.
Okay. Who was the aggressor?
They're kind of even at it,
Okay.
you know.
They're both fighting each other.
Well, he said some shit to her, and it's like, you know, she got that Latin blood. I mean, I'm Italian,
Who's
so
throwing the first hand though?
the wife did it.
She did?
The
Okay.
wife was at fault because
Okay.
you put your hand on first, you fucked up.
Okay. And did they stay together or what ended up happening after that? Did he ever go to the cops?
Oh, dude, they're an idiot. They stayed together until it got like really violent. Like I think she like broke a beer bottle and tried to shank him or some shit.
Oh, shit.
Hey, dude, people in LA are
Not no
crazy.
A.
Okay. So
Damn.
So he never went to the police or anything.
He never went to the
Are
police.
they still together?
No. I told him to go to the police though, and he's like,
That was your
I'm
advice?
not gonna snitch.
Yeah.
Like I'm a man, and I'm like, bro, go to the police. It's okay. Like that's what they're there for.
I'm not going to the cops.
I feel like I need to get laughed at if they call the police.
I'm gonna take my black eye and my clothes and I'm gonna get the fuck out.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just say, not all police officers are helpful and nice and want to help you. And there is some fucking dickhead police officers out there that are like, yeah, okay, whatever, and just fucking take off, and more shit happens, and then they just don't care.
I have a question though, because I'm a cop's granddaughter. I'm a cop's niece. I mean, the way you talk to them as well, you know, and answering the specific questions that they ask and not running on after, just to the point. Most cases, I'm not saying all, most cases depend of how much you show the respect towards law enforcement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
how easy do you make their day?
I feel
I
like
have
people
a
go.
family that's a bunch of cops too as well, and even in situations like, I mean, at the time they weren't cops, but I've had literally family as cops, and they're helpful. But I've also had cops that have been literally fucking dickheads and just been like, I don't give a fuck, like,
I
and
also
just
feel
take
like-
off. Even doesn't matter how nice you are, if you're crying, if you like, doesn't matter if you respect them or not. There's actual dickhead cops out there that are like, this ain't my problem. I really don't care, and keep it going.
But when there's those dickhead cops, you should always call and make a grievance report, because with enough of those, they actually kick them off the force if there's enough complaints and stuff. There has to be multiple complaints, because one of them or a couple of them might be bullshit. Someone's having a bad day, but I think if there's multiple reports against an officer, they start taking disciplining actions.
100%.
But you know what? I'm not saying our system is perfect.
No, it's not.
But you
There
know,
are some good ones.
it needs a little bit of work. But I mean, I've been to quite a few countries. We have it so great in America when it comes to a lot of stuff.
All right, so I have a question for the ladies. So now that we know that all of you guys know a guy that pretty much was the victim of, or involved in some kind of domestic altercation with this girl, my thing is, and we'll start here. The person that you're referring to in your story that was getting beat up by his girl, whatever, did that man have high socioeconomic status, and was he attractive on a holistic scale?
She beat him up because he wanted to leave her because of his status, and like she was pretty much a beautiful bum.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
But was he attractive from a holistic sense? Maybe a good-looking, money.
Yes.
Okay, he was. So he wanted. So did he end up leaving her because she was crazy?
Yeah.
She did. So he actually left her.
He actually left her.
Fantastic.
But the thing is, it took too many red flags when
Okay.
it wasn't the first ones that were ignored.
But he
Like,
eventually was able to field his options to get out.
I mean, eventually he thought with his big head and not his little one. Yes.
Okay. Maya, what about you? The guy that that was getting beat up by his girl or at the bar, whatever it may be, was he attractive from a holistic level where from looks, status, money?
Yeah, I mean,
He was?
both of them were very attractive, and they were both very, I guess you could say, like, high class. They were both like pretty rich, and they were like, I don't know, kind of sophisticated almost, and like they just weren't.
So he stayed with her.
Not well for a little bit, yeah, and then eventually left.
So he left her.
Yeah.
As well.
Mhm.
Interesting. Okay. What about you with your guy? Is he's still with her, right?
No, the guy, he was like broke, attractive.
Okay,
'Cause he was
attractive but broke, right?
But that's why and how can you say this? She was medium class, like she had money,
She had more money than him.
Yeah.
So so he was attractive but broke, and did he ever end up leaving her, or did she leave him?
No, he left her.
She
He
finally
had to
took-
he literally packed up and left, and
Okay.
then that was it.
How long did it take him to finally realize and leave?
Like 2 years. And
Took
a
2 years.
half.
How long did it take for your guy to realize and walk away?
They were high school sweethearts, so they were together for a long time.
After the abuse started, how long did he endure the abuse before he left?
I don't know, because I don't know if it was behind closed doors for
Okay.
a long time, but when it started to become public,
Yeah.
it was about same 2 years.
2 years. He stuck it out. Okay. What about you? How long did your guy tolerate it?
I mean, honestly, I didn't really know them that well because
Okay.
I mean, I tend to peace out if people bring me too much drama because I'm like an energy type of person. So I kind of like
Spirit bomb.
I kind of put them up on a little vacation shelf, and I was like, okay, like when you leave that person, I can be your friend, but that's just too much
All right.
drama and energy for me.
What about your guy? Did he have was he an attractive guy overall or no?
He was physically attractive, not so much financially.
How long did he grind it out with his girl when she was beating his ass?
I'd say no more than a year, maybe less.
Okay. All right. And did he leave her or did she leave him?
I feel like it was just like one of those cherry on top arguments that they just kind of parted ways.
Okay. What about you with your guy?
So, well, first off, the girl left.
Was he broke? Was he attractive?
He was very attractive.
Okay, physically.
But
He was a bum.
ain't have no money.
Okay.
But
So he stuck it out longer with her?
they stuck it out for. She left him.
Okay.
I think it started to get more physical on his part after a while. Like she started it, but like she started in the beginning, and then it turned to him kind of being more aggressive. So yeah, she left him after like I'm gonna say like 4 months. It was real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, women are gonna leave sooner. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the reason why I wanted to ask that is because a lot of guys have issues with breaking up with their girl or leaving their girl. And don't feel bad. It's not because they're noble. It's because they're fucking losers and they can't replace her. That's that's the cold hard truth. I talk shit about women and I talk shit about men on this podcast. And the reality is most guys sit there in a terrible relationship with a girl a lot of the time because they don't have the ability to replace her. So, and I just want to kind of figure out what the guy's socioeconomic statuses were, where it seems like some guys here had money. Seems like your guy had money and he left her. Your guy took him some time to figure it out, but he was eventually able to leave. And then the guys that had a little bit less socioeconomic status, it seemed like it was harder for them to leave. And my thing is, I tell you guys on this podcast all the time, your only power really as a man in 2022, bro, is the ability to walk away. You can't sit there and beat on your girl or talk shit or whatever. Your only power really is being able to walk away. So if you're in a relationship right now and you're watching this podcast where your girl abuses you, talks shit to you, tries to emasculate you, even, God forbid, puts her fucking hands on you or any of that shit, you should not be tolerating that, bro. You should be ready to like walk away. And I know it's tough for a lot of you guys because you might not have, the status or the looks or the money to be able to walk away. And you might have to go a few months without getting some box from a new chick or whatever it may be because your sexual market value is too low. But I think as a man, your only power is to be able to walk away. And quite frankly, sometimes it's going to be better for you because you can go ahead and level up in that time that you're away from that toxic ass bitch. And you can go ahead and get yourself to a point where you become actually attractive, because so many guys will sit there, be in a bad relationship with a chick, get fat, get sad, get depressed, and not take the initiative to self-improve. And they wonder why. Fuck. And what guys don't understand is that as you continue to deteriorate as a man, you lose your ambition, you get fat, or you make less money, whatever it may be, your girl's going to only abuse you even harder because she's going to be even more frustrated and annoyed by your inadequacy as a man. And your job as a man is to lead, bro. And if you're not able, you can't lead when you're getting abused by your fucking girl. What the fuck's going on here? So right now, if y'all are watching, we got 8,000 plus of you guys in here. If you're in a relationship with a bitch that don't respect you, bro, it's time to walk away. And if she's hitting you, you already fucking lost. It's been going on probably for months, if not years, where she hasn't respected you.
Hold on. We got some chats here real quick because they've been waiting for a second here. Chris, you got the chats?
Yes, sir.
All right, 1 sec.
And I do have a poll, by the way.
What's the poll?
Yep, right here.
This poll?
Yep.
And then who had some? Pre, you had some, and then who else? You?
Yeah.
Okay, well, just hold on 1 second. Let's just read this. Have you qualified someone based off of their sign? The guys go 90% said no and 9% said yes, I have. You 9% are fucking probably women.
We got AK watching only 4K likes. What's going on here, guys?
Yeah, guys, we need y'all to fucking like the goddamn video, man.
We got Joe Pio.
Okay, goes, enjoyed the Patreon call the other day. Honored to be called fat as fuck by Myron. Also, love me some icy. Have a good show, everyone. All right, thanks, Joe. The number 666 is the mark of the beast as spoken during the book of Revelations. Lucifer was the angel of music until he was outcasted by God. Maya, what you just said was preach the word of false prophets, haram. Okay. You have anything you want to come back to?
Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't know.
Never mind.
I thought you were reading. I'm sorry.
No, he was referring to you. He was saying that you were preaching the message of the false prophets with the 666 stuff. And then we got here from Fresh's Boobs or Moobs. Myron, have you ever been in a real fight? Also, have you as well, man who chests I'm attached to? Okay. Dude, I have a whole video on that, man, where I got jumped by 6 guys, dude. Yes, I've been in physical altercations before. T. Johnson, 17th. Shout out to the homegirl, Tiffany Fox. Her stories never fail to entertain. All right.
And I have 2 as well, but in Barbados.
J Pro, it's so sad how women feel about me, but in the other hand, Fresh, can you read that? I gotta get my glasses on, man.
He says, I'm so sad how women feel about me, but in the other hand, we are tough to care and protect women. Make it make sense.
All right, Anti-Coon. This is not a small channel, shorty. Just high-key snitched on her brother-in-law's growth. Okay, she's going to say something to you when he checks her about it. Much love, FNF. All right. Girl, ask me what's my sign. I said detour because I'm avoiding this conversation. Fantastic.
Okay, that's good.
Anti-Coon again. Only signs that hold weight is gang and dollar signs. People who believe in signs say things like my truth. Goofy shit. Okay. And then Simonis, question for Icy. Sincere question. What honestly made you stop coming on the podcast looking like a tomboy? What was your turning point?
Y'all want to know the truth?
Yeah, they want facts.
But
I only came like once or twice like a fucking tomboy, and then every other time I came in dressed up nice. I'm a female. I know how to dress. It's the looks. I come here, I talk shit, I look back on it, and I look at myself, damn, why I ain't do my hair? Damn, why I look like that? So it's a me thing.
All right. Chad Fairchild, $20. Why lie to a man y'all love? That's the world we live in, my friend. Drew Dells, $20. Zodiac signs are a Greek mythology that were used to explain human behavior before the knowledge of DNA. It's no different from believing Zeus is a thunder god and Poseidon rules the seas. Stick it, bro. Okay. Mal L, all the way from Australia. Icy has always been mid as fuck to me. I don't know if it's the lighting in the studio tonight, but she is looking all kinds of cute. Que lo que? And Chris, I've been Twitch/Merch Gang since the beginning. Keep rising, the GOAT producer.
Hey,
you have anything you want to say to him? I think he gave you a compliment there.
I mean, he said I've always been mid to him, so let me continue being mid to you, baby.
Okay.
Today you look cute. Relax.
It's
I told
the
you.
shirt. It's just the shirt.
It's the titties, eh?
All right, 3 diglets,
Yeah,
$100. If you're a guy and talking about zodiac signs, you're not making money. That's a fucking fact, bro.
Shout out to you, bro.
I don't know any of my friends that are millionaires or whatever that use any type of astrology to explain anything, bro. Like, you got to fucking go out there and get it. No offense, ladies, but astrology is bullshit. I don't complain about women using astrology. I just use it to run through them. Oh, you're a Gemini? Well, I'm an Aquarius. Oh, you're a Sagittarius? Well, I'm a Libra. Okay, and then classic Ari from before.
Yep.
We read that one. Vilo Moy Malo. Can't wait for Minister Jab to convert these scallywags. So, these guys. I don't think so, my friend. Nelly Nell, Virgo Gang, we up. Okay, and then
Fuck yeah,
Mr.
nigga.
Stewart. The dog should sue
for
for...
defecation of character.
Oh, Fresh, you got it? Go ahead.
Amber Turd. Yevon Simone, $20 says, the people that robbed Fresh in Dallas were white MAGA supporters. Ha ha ha. Okay.
I don't think so.
Survival of the Simp, $50. PSA, fellas, maintaining your God energy, masculinity in brackets, is a cure for all, every problem on earth. Okay. Sleepy Joe, $20 says, oh, cool. George Okello, $20 says, now that Johnny is cleared, Marcus the Stallion is on the hit list for too much capping in court. Oh, she means they mean Meg the Stallion with Tori. Vinny Rodriguez, $20 says, did all these girls have the same opinion about Amber Heard prior to the verdict, or just jumping on that bandwagon now because she lost? I bet you half of them were on Team Heard when the trial began.
No, we
No,
wasn't.
we weren't.
We called bullshit from the start.
From the
What the fuck
beginning.
you
From
talking
the
about?
start, dude.
Yeah, she been lying.
You could
Giving us-
tell.
Simonis, $20. To be real, these chicks on the panel talking like they're really on the men's side, when in reality, their past proves that they were doing the same thing against men.
Okay.
And you have a response to that?
Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, people grow and change. And then
Exactly.
the thing about this table right here, these bitches know how to take accountability and learn from their past. A lot of people and a lot of women don't know how to do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I-
most of us were
on.
probably very young when we were dealing with certain situations.
Exactly.
So you can't really base that on. Like now we're grown adults.
That's a story that I could share with y'all so y'all could go ahead and improve and avoid a situation that y'all might deal with in the future. So take it as a game.
Yes,
Straight
ma'am.
up.
Yes,
Yes,
free game at that.
definitely,
Wait.
I agree. It's definitely a situation kind of thing. So yeah, don't judge.
Okay.
Let it happen.
Official contrast, $50 says, take my money. So he said, take my damn money, bro.
Hey, it's my
appreciate
birthday. Bring it this way.
There you go.
Scott Aragon, probably not something you guys will talk about, but what are your thoughts on Pride Month? As men, it makes it harder to raise boys as strong leaders when society pushes these acts as acceptable and okay to experiment into these acts.
Man,
Wow.
they can do whatever they want,
Let
bro.
them do whatever they want, bro.
Yeah.
Just keep your kid away from it. Uncle Luke, 1980s. Any woman that pushes you to the point of physical altercation is not worth being with. Walk away. Like Myron said, your peace is more important. No need to catch a case or be injured or maybe killed. Absolutely,
Facts.
bro.
Walk
Yo, I
away.
take it a step further. If your girl even questions you, bro, you need to fucking like just be like, oh, okay, really? Like, I'm not gonna say who, but someone that said, questioned me a couple weeks ago, and I just ignored her for several weeks, and that's just how it's got to be sometimes, because you got to let girls know with your actions, this is not acceptable. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and tolerate this shit. And women only respect men that can replace them. That's the unfortunate reality. That's how women move, bro. They're attracted and respect men that can kick them to the curb at any time. That's how you keep them in check.
I
So,
disagree with that.
really.
I respect men that tell me the truth. I have less respect for a man if they lie to me.
Big bucks.
I will leave in a heartbeat once I realize a motherfucker lies to me because, you know what? I'm the kind of person that can take
But
the
here's the
truth.
problem, though. You're assuming that you're owed an explanation.
I don't assume anything is
Because
owed to me.
I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is that if a girl fucks up, you just walk away. You know, she don't got it. She knows deep down what it was. You don't need to explain yourself.
That's
Yes.
a fact.
And
I
she
walk
needs
away.
to come correct. So, like, you're saying, like, oh, tell the truth. Well, the guy sometimes doesn't even necessarily owe you an explanation. You just move on. Girls do it all
I
the time.
agree.
How many times do women ghost guys? Like, you might have said something you don't like or whatever, you just ghost them. It's like completely socially acceptable when women do it. But like with a guy, it's like, no, explain yourself. Why didn't you do that? No, fuck that shit. You don't got to explain yourself.
No
You know,
explanation.
it's
I
just
agree.
that what I've realized, and this isn't to pick on you, girls in general have a serious point of contention when guys do the same shit that they do. You know, if you go ahead and you exercise options or you ghost her or you don't tolerate her fuckery, she's going to have issues with that. And, you know, oh, you're toxic, you're misogynistic, you're an asshole. That unfortunately, women rarely get told, or let me say this. women really get held accountable for their actions when they're in a relationship with a guy. A lot of guys will sit there and supplicate and simp and, oh no, baby, it's okay. And, or, you know, I need you back and all this other shit. But when you actually put your foot down and say, yo, this is some fuck shit, or even better, don't say a word and just ignore her dumbass, she's gonna know right then and there, oh, okay, damn, I fucked up. Because women rarely get ignored by guys. Did you have some?
Yeah. God rest his soul. I fell in love the hardest with a guy that treated me like that. He was like, yo, first of all, you're shallow, you don't got no standards. I'm like, oh my God. And like, he had so many girls that he was like accessible to, you know, like he had access to so many different kind of women. And he taught me so much because he was like, look, like, honestly, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. And I was just like, wow, I want that guy. You know, he's such a dick.
Well,
I need that.
Being honest.
And he taught me so much more like about standards and what men want. And, you know, he was like, yo, a guy, I don't want a bitch that's gonna sit here and argue with me. That's why I left my ex-wife. And I'm like, oh shit. And then he was like, we go out to eat, you don't even say thank you, and I pay for your food. I don't gotta pay for your food, bitch. I was like, well, I mean, he didn't call me a bitch. But you know what I'm saying? He just taught me these things that a lot of times as women, we take for granted these certain things. And like you said, we think we're entitled. I mean, really not. And a lot of guys don't stand up for themselves, and they're not, their expectations aren't clear. So women kind of walk all over guys that are not so expressive with what they want and what they expect. So, I mean, I think everybody needs a little bit of awareness.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is that, you know, when people disrespect you, typically it's because you allowed it to happen. And what I've come to realize, especially with girls, is that girls are going to test you to see kind of what you're made of. And they're going to start with like little things versus like talking back or making, you know, insulting you or whatever it may be. And if you don't nip that shit in the butt right then and there, it's going to just get worse and worse and worse.
Right.
Because make no mistake about it, what we saw with Amber Heard hitting him and the recordings and her making fun of him, or even maybe the situation that you guys might have had with those guys, like that's a culmination of weeks, months, years of her testing him and him continuously failing, and her saying, okay, well, let me snowball this shit and make it worse. So if you let her, even with something small, talk back to me, oh, really? I'm not fucking with you for a while now.
Yeah.
And that's when girls understand. And that's, like I said before, your only power as a man in today's day and age is to be able to walk away. Keep your value high. Know that she can't necessarily replace you. And then you walk away. And then she's going to feel that pain because she's like, damn, this guy has his shit together. And then when you have other girls get in line. That's just what it is, man.
Yo, it's so true.
It's biology, bro. It's biology. Like if you look at it, right? Since the beginning of time, all the most attractive men have had hordes of women. Why? Well, because there are certain universal attractive traits that men have that women just like. And one of them is non-negotiable is, can this guy attract other women? And if he can, well, that girl by default is going to respect him because her peers respect him.
Right.
And women don't like to go against the grain. A lot of the time they, you know, comply with what's going on. So if all the other girls like him, you're going to look like a fucking weirdo if you don't like him too. Or you're going to be ostracized by the group if you don't want to fuck with him. Because, and you know, back in the olden days, if an army came in and took over, the women had to either acclimate or die. So women can't physically fight a man. So what are you going to do? You're going to acclimate to all the other girls, and these guys are the new leaders. Okay, we're going to acquiesce to them, and it's attractive to a degree for a lot of women. So, yeah. Anything else?
We got some chats.
All right, cool. Chats. That's good. Most girls fight me on that. They get mad and they'll be like, well, not necessarily. I don't like a guy that can get other girls. And I'm like, all right, here's the fucking cap, bro.
I don't want no whack ass nigga.
Yeah, straight up.
Me neither.
If you can't get girls, you whack as hell.
I mean, I like to get girls with the guy.
Facts. I was just about to say that.
I go up and I buy them the drink. You know what I mean?
I be reeling them in. So.
I can't fuck with guys that can't fuck a bitch with me.
Let me ask a question.
I might have an answer.
Will you take a guy on a date?
I've taken plenty of guys on a date.
I'm not the only one tonight.
You bitches are the exception of the rule. I don't want to hear about that.
I take guys on dates.
Okay, so I'm definitely not the only one today.
I don't think it's a problem at the end of the day.
I'll buy you a drink.
Okay.
I would argue that's pretty rare. Most girls wouldn't be caught dead paying a bill for a guy on a first date.
Man, what?
Or if they do, they'll never see that guy again.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Myron.
I'm a boss.
My little trick at the strip club, like if I know a guy has money, because I know guys with money don't like shit being bought for them, I'll buy them a shot. And then that will grab his attention to talk to me. And I will get more money out of the guy just because I got his attention like that.
That's a fucking power move, and I could back that up. Because if a guy takes you for a dance, right? He's expecting you to, to run away, go off. Nah, you be like, come to the bar with me. You buy him a drink, you buy him a shot. Guess what? Now you got a whole nother room, and now you got more fucking money.
Well, you went left with it.
That's a finesse game, though.
She went straight to it.
I need to see that consistently.
I'm finessing. But
that's finesse.
Shemai Khan, what's your guys' opinion on guys who have VIP section with girls and they get mad when the girls are talking to you and feeling you and using their alcohol, so they tell you to leave and get mad that girl likes you, not them?
Excuse me?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like his homeboy.
Reiterate.
So you're at a club, right? You got a section.
Yeah.
You have girls in your section, right?
Mm-hmm.
He comes in. He didn't pay for shit. He's talking to your girls and leaving with your girls. How would you feel?
Oh, well, I mean, why do you have a guy in there that you don't know in your section?
And why he rapping your
Maybe
bitches
it's
like
his
that?
friend. Maybe it's his friend. He just insecure.
But it could be a homeboy.
Bitches like that?
It could be a promoter.
Yeah, like this is why it's very important. Like when you have a section, like in your goal is to try to like get girls, you got to be in there with guys that aren't like squares. Because if you, and I'll tell you why. Because what's gonna happen is if your guy is one of your guys on your team is weird, the girl's gonna attribute his personality to all the other guys in that area. They're gonna be like, oh, he's a weirdo. They're probably all like that, and they're just gonna leave.
Girls with the life of the party.
Unless you guys are like the only section there. But if you're like somewhere like Miami or New York City or whatever, there's going to be other guys with sections too. It's going to be competitive. So why are you going to allow random dudes in your section? That's stupid.
I think for him, if you're in a section with somebody that's going to think that way about you, that's not your homeboy. So why are you there? Secondly, as well, if you're there with talking to other girls, and he doesn't have his girl, then obviously he's going to feel the type of way because you're in a section, he's paying for the bottles.
He didn't really delineate that. Like he didn't clarify if like he came with them or he's just like in there talking to their girls.
To me, the best scenario is to bring girls to that section so that your girls there as well, so it doesn't look weird. Also, as well, if you bring girls to his section, all right, cool. I got more options to talk to girls. The guy that bought the table, whatever. So bring girls always helps in that scenario.
Yeah, if you're gonna be a guy and you're gonna try to go in and do, you have to bring girls.
Bring girls,
Like,
bro.
what the fuck? Like,
bring your own girls,
you
bro.
have to. I mean, even with that, they might not even let you in still.
Or pull girls from outside the section into section. Say, yo, bro, I'm also girls for you.
Or just don't go to the club at all and make money and go to the gym. And don't be a fucking
There you go.
retard.
There you go.
Kuma-san, $20.
Hold on, I wanted to add to that. Real
Yeah.
quick. I think maybe he just an insecure nigga. Because why you in a club and your friend talking to girls? Why you not talking to girls? Why you worry about who he talking to? It don't make no sense.
Maybe he might be gay.
He could be gay or insecure. I think you just need to speak up to your girls. You the lame one, honestly. I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, need to build the zodiac sign option for the
Build
build
a man
illusion calculator. Oh god, that'll fuck it up even more for them. And then we got Kuma-san. Kuma-san lives in reality score from Myron to Fresh. Okay, so he gives you 8, 3, 6,
Why the fuck I
9,
get a 6, Kuma?
4.
Wait,
Thank you.
you do know that's
you.
his Fresh. That's Myron, right? Not the other way around.
Oh,
No, from Myron to Fresh.
I know. I was just saying.
Okay.
thank you anyway.
Former NFL player Ricky Williams changed his last name to his wife's last name. He said, "I found that's been really powerful in creating ease, intimacy, and trust in my relationship 8 days ago." Well,
stupid.
Congratulations, you fucking played yourself, Ricky Williams. One used to be a fucking great running back for the Miami Dolphins, and now he's fucking doing that stupid shit.
What are you doing,
That's a
dog?
fucking.
He's a wife now.
You want to know something?
You can tell who wears the pants in that relationship.
You want to know something? When you do stupid shit like that, guys, and this is why I'm telling you guys so much, man. Shout out to our guy Andrew Tate. You got to resist the fucking slave mind, bro. Like women are gonna tell you things that sound good on paper, but it's gonna fuck you up long term in a relationship. Oh, you should take my last name, or hey, you know what? Let me lead or take over on this thing. If you let her actually do that stupid shit, she's gonna lose respect for you, bro. I guarantee you, Ricky Williams' wife, she might not even know it yet, but she's gonna start to grow resentment for him that he's such a fucking pussy and lets her do this type of shit.
I mean, you gotta be a leader, man. Is she leading you by saying, "Oh, you know what? Maybe better for us if you take my last name"? No, nigga. Like I'm leading this shit.
You're gonna let someone lead you that can't even decide what they want to have for lunch and fucking and bleeds once a month, and that's not to insult women, but
He's the wife now.
but women are not deductive problem solvers. Women are not logically sound. Women are not rational most of the time. They are ruled by their emotions. Now, am I saying that a woman is incapable of being logical and rational? No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that men have a higher propensity to be logical and rational. So let the person that's better suited for the job do the fucking job. Can I send 20,000 women to war and 20,000 men to war? Yes, I absolutely can. But who's going to do a better job? The fucking men are, because they're physically superior. They're deductive problem based versus women are emotional. Okay. So the person that's best fit for the job of leading the relationship is the man almost every single time, better than 9 times out of 10. Are there exceptions to the rule where a woman might be a better leader? Yeah. But most of the time, most women want a guy to lead them. Even the most masculine women that are annoying as fuck and act like dudes that say, suck my dick, nigga, want a guy that's going to be extremely masculine and be able to put them in their place. The problem with them, though, is that you might not necessarily find a guy that's going to sit there and want to fucking deal with a masculine ass woman. So that's
I
what
just
it is.
want to say one thing to bounce off of that. Every relationship I've been in, I've always liked a man to lead. I've always liked a man to be the dominant one. I'm sorry, if I have to be the fucking dominant one and I have to baby you, I'm sending you back to your mom. Because at that point, like, I'm taking care of you like a little boy. I don't want a little boy. I want a man that's going to fucking lead. When it's my turn in certain situations to take over and lead, I will. But for 99% of the time, it should be the male and he should be the dominant one and he should lead. And that's how it should be.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, there you go. And I would argue most women feel that way. They might not be vocal about it because they don't want to come off as like, you know, needy or weak or, you know, they don't want to go against the strong independent woman narrative. But most women, if you put them in a you know, closed off room and say, listen, no one's going to tell you to say anything. Tell me, what do you really want? They're going to want a guy that's going to be dominant and assertive and whatever. And women vote with their wallets, guys. Look at the most read book, fucking 50 Shades of Grey. That guy's literally the dominant male archetype, and that's what women eat up. That was the best-selling book for a very long time.
There's a series on Netflix called Sex Over Life. I keep bringing it up. That show's fucking great. Because the guy...
Sex Over Life.
Have you watched it?
No, I haven't.
So what happens is, right, is that like this woman used to be in New York City, going out with clubs with her friend, having fun. She met this guy, Brad. That's like the A-type personality, you know, masculine, tall, successful, you know, good with sex, kind of rose her at any moment. And that guy, you know, was always in her psyche. She found another guy, her current husband, had 2 kids with him. He's a great guy, nice guy, you know, very, you know, caring, very generous. However, she craves Brad because Brad actually aroused her and was that guy in her life that made, you know, wow, it's exciting, it's fun, it's different. I love this. So even though she's married to the guy that's, you know, with the kids, she still wants a guy from the past. So it's facts, man.
So true.
Women love uncertainty, men love certainty. That's the difference between us. Men are okay with living a monotonous life where they do the same shit over and over again because men understand a lot of the time that consistency is the basis to success. Yeah. And men understand that success defines their value. But with women, uncertainty excites them because women need emotional stimulation. And uncertainty is one of the best stimuli for that.
Spontaneous.
You know, and also,
hey, we're going to Cancun this weekend. Hey, we're going to Dubai. We're going here. We're doing this.
Yeah.
Get dressed.
I'm going to pull up. Get dressed. Go.
Get in the car.
Yeah.
Get dressed.
And women love
That's all I
that
wanna
because,
hear.
again, it's going to sound fucked up, but I'm going to say it again, or I'm going to say it. Women aren't held to a standard of performance when it comes to like creating. If a woman goes to school and becomes successful and makes money, great. That's like we're going to applaud her, you know. But as a man, it's expected. So if a woman does it, fantastic. We give her flowers. But if a man does it, it's like, you should have been fucking doing that shit. So men understand that certainty leads to consistency. Consistency leads to success. With women, they're able to be like, oh, it's uncertain. I'm going to live life on the edge. It is what it is because women aren't held to the same standard of performance when it comes to becoming successful. A girl that's 21 years old, that's beautiful, has more power than a woman that's 31 years old and a millionaire. That's the truth. Because a 21-year-old that's beautiful can put herself around millionaires, whereas a 31-year-old woman that's a millionaire might not necessarily be able to get into those same rooms and be able to attract those guys. That's the difference, guys. So men have to be certain. Women love uncertainty. Cool. Anything else?
Yeah, a few chats.
A few chats? All right, cool. And then, ladies, did you have any questions for us or anything like that? Because we'll turn it to y'all.
I mean, like, I kind
Or
of...
disagreements or anything.
No,
whatever.
I mean, I kind of agree with what you have to say with women act on emotion because, you know, hormones are a real thing. So is birth control. So woman has a certain kind of birth control. It's going to make her really crazy. Like, really...
Chris, you're in the camera.
It makes you... It makes you crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like for me, if I were to take birth control, I need to take high estrogen so I don't kill a motherfucker.
Okay.
It's just like
I
you're right.
didn't even introduce birth control, but yes, that also makes
Birth control and
emotional. It makes you even more erratic emotionally. So okay.
Chemical
Hey, we
and
love-
I
bad
feel like
control.
to
is
defer.
a real
I
thing.
take birth control, and
do
I don't
too.
feel like that.
Me neither.
And I've
Well,
never had like.
you
Every
gotta-
birth control is different.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Okay,
everything
yeah,
is
that's
different.
true.
And just because you don't get emotion
Yeah,
doesn't mean
somebody
other
else
women
may
won't.
have a different.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for example, I
I'll
took
take that back.
Depo-Provera and I wanted to kill everybody. I took the pill and I wanted to love everybody.
Yeah, I'm on the pill.
See, I'm on the pill, and I love everybody.
I love everyone on the pill.
I was almost 200 pounds on the Depo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Well,
honest.
I've
I
heard
never
some bad
did
things
that.
about
Every-
That birth control shit is either Plan B or by Jesus God.
Not Plan B.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
got-
Birth control affects every woman extremely differently.
Different. It depends on-
It's
on the body.
it's ridiculous the variance between women, brands. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, we got
Okay. No, read that one. The reality
Stone.
one. We're at Stone. Okay.
Ladies, stop saying I feel and then proceed to tell us what you think. LOL. Your feelings is literally how your body's processing and energy flowing through you. By Stone, $20.
Proves our point, my friend. I told you guys that women are ruled by their emotions. You guys think I'm kidding around when I say that shit. Monarchist 1. Hey, I was watching the alley, the RP chick and Pearly girl. Whatever happened to Jordan Peterson coming on the show? I was excited for that day. Question is that Maya. Is that the Maya that threw shade at Fresh and Fit? I
You're
guess
fine,
so.
All
Allegedly.
from that time, yeah.
You're fine, guys.
I guess her and Chris did something behind the scenes. All
And
right.
we're working on Jordan Peterson as we speak. So
Yeah. Shamail Khan. Myron, I can't believe you didn't understand what I meant. I mean, I meet a girl on the dance floor. She likes me, tells me to go to the VIP section with her. Then I go in the VIP section because of the girl, and the dudes get mad. Yeah, bro, of course they're going to be fucking mad because the girl is bringing a random guy into their section. Like, you got to have some common sense and understand that they're going to be mad and they're going to kick you the fuck out, bro.
And they think that you might be jacking their alcohol too that you didn't pay for.
Exactly.
And,
They
like,
bought the section.
That
Like-
makes you
like I
look like
said,
a cheap
bring-
motherfucker.
bring girls with you to the section that are not the.
Because I'll keep it 1,000 with
Yeah.
you. The reason why I understand what you said is because I didn't think you'd be that fucking stupid to ask a dumb question like that.
Yeah.
You should understand that men are very territorial with their women. And you
Yeah.
got to also understand that when a guy buys a section, even though it sounds horrible for me to say it, but they feel as though that the girls that are there in that section with them owe it to them to spend time with them and only fucking them. That's the reality.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if they bring your dumb ass in there and you didn't contribute any money to the alcohol, whatever, of course they're going to kick you the fuck out. And here's the best part. The girl probably isn't going to follow you out. She's going to stay there with those guys because they're going to probably be able to provide her a better experience. So the reason why I didn't understand is because I didn't think you'd ask such a dumbass fucking question. It's common sense, bro.
Yeah.
Do you watch our podcast? Men are extremely territorial with women.
I would just say, bro, like for example, when I go to clubs, I don't pay for bottles or tables. I just get it, comp whatever. I'm with somebody. But I can only imagine if I pay for the bottle or table, and some random dude comes up to the table that I don't know, bro. Like, who the fuck are you?
Like,
so
if
they're gonna
anything,
be mad.
you're stupid for following her to the table.
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing? Like, you shouldn't. Number one, if a girl says, "Oh, let's go here," you shouldn't be following her. You should say, "Oh no, we're gonna go do this." And if she's trying to take you to a table, that's even worse. She's putting you in a bad predicament. You might get jumped. You might get kicked out. They might tell the bouncers, "Yo, get this guy the fuck out of here," because you guys got to understand when you go to a nightclub and they have a table. The bouncers do whatever the fuck they say. So you might have not done anything wrong. You walk into their section, they could literally just tell the bouncer, "Yo, get this guy the fuck out of here," and then you're gonna get kicked out. So why the fuck are you following a girl into a club, let alone into a VIP
I see
section?
a lot of guys do it.
No, the only
Fucking
way
dummy.
this works is if, once again, like I said before, if you bring girls to the section, you say, "Yo, bro, I brought some girls to the section," and then so, maybe I'm a promoter, something like that. They may let you stay, but honestly, it's up to them, bro. Like, it's tough.
You got to go through the men, bro. You don't go through the women. Like,
Most of the
that's
time
how you got to do it.
Show them love, you know.
But whatever, 9 times out of 10, bro, if you meet a girl at the club and she's there and she's using a guy at a guy's section, don't fucking go to that section. If anything, you tell her, "Yo, you really want to go over there? Go over there, get me a drink," and use a compliance test against her. Hey, go over there, make 2 drinks, and come back. And if she comes back with the 2 drinks, she fucking likes you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think most guys though that go to the club and they see a woman, a lot of them are thirsty. I saw a lot of that on Sunday night. You know, not even the table, just them following around girls like a little puppy dog, you know, with their mouths hanging open.
Yeah.
Yo, I have one.
A lot of dudes are
experience I have to
thirsty.
say. Vendome. Okay, that's in Miami.
Shut up, Bendo, man.
Sorry, I love Bendo. It
Shut
has
up,
nothing to do
Bendo.
with it. But this man legitimately followed me into the women's bathroom, proceeding to religiously ask me for my phone number. And after I told him multiple times, leave me alone, stop following me, and the bouncer kicked him out, this man found me outside and proceeded to still come up to me and beg me for my phone number. I'm like, bro, what don't you take like a hint? Like, you're uncomfortable, like, get the fuck away from me. Like,
Bruh.
you followed me into the women's bathroom for a phone number that you're not gonna get.
I would kick someone in the
What's the
balls.
pre-story though? There has to be some story behind that though.
No, I swear to God, I was literally walking to the bathroom with my girl. He saw us. He was like waving us down. He was like, hey, can we talk? And we were like, no, like, stop talking to us. And he literally followed us and kept like catcalling us. And we were like, yo, like, can you leave us alone? And wouldn't stop and literally walked into the women's bathroom trying to get that number. And I'm like,
Hey man, niggas get horny, man.
I want to say,
like, you want pussy that bad? Relax. You
Buy
ain't
a
gonna
hooker.
get it. But
you want to buy a
and
hooker.
you ain't even that cute. Come on. Like, maybe if you were cute, I'd be like, all right. But like, you were ugly as fuck. I'm sorry, but
You got standards.
Right.
though.
All right.
You had something? You?
Yeah, I did. I believe there's proper etiquette. Just like in everything, there should be like a proper etiquette for the club. Like, you group of girls, group of guys, mingle, sections, everybody in there, mingle. Be respectful. At the end of the day, you're in a club, there's alcohol involved. Like, people just be doing way too much. Definitely a guy should not be walking into a section full of guys that has like maybe one or two girls. That's
setting yourself up for failure, man.
Yeah,
friend. Bro. Yeah, Shamel, man. I no offense, man, but I got to give you some tough love. That is foolish because you already took an L by following the girl, and not only are you following her, you're following her to somewhere that you actually are put in a precarious situation where you can get your ass kicked.
Yeah, it's like
not everyone's gonna be rational. They're gonna look at and they're drinking. They're gonna look at you as like, yo, fuck you, and they're gonna.
The fuck is this nigga doing in here?
I'm not gonna lie. You could tell he's not from Miami.
That's it.
That happens in LA too. I have dudes that freaking they'll come up in the section and everything, thinking that they can nab one of the girls, but dudes protect the women. Why would you?
I mean, if we out together, we going home together. I don't care.
Exactly.
If I like somebody, if I'm going out like let's say when I'm in New York, I go out. I'm usually like one of two girls in a section full of guys. Because most of my family is guys and they think I'm like with them or whatever. So if I see somebody, like, I'm going to go over there and I'll be like, hey, here's my number. Let's maybe hang out another time. But I'm not going to bring them to the section because my brother going to be like, bitch, who the fuck is this nigga?
Yeah, it's rude.
My cousin going to be like, what's up? He got pressure? Like, what we doing? So, I mean, I think you should have respect for the people that you're with.
Because these chicks are random hoes that were like just there to drink their alcohol.
I get that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you want to put somebody in a predicament like that? Just have a little bit of
like disrespect.
Even when you drinking, have some sense.
Because girls are retarded and they'll do that shit. Like, they don't give a fuck. Like, that's just, oh, I'm here in the section. Woo, life is great. Oh, there's a cute guy on the dance floor. Hey, come back to this table. These guys are totally cool. They'll let you drink.
I mean, but guys need to be mindful of that too. Like, don't be no hot dick and just go put yourself in no dumb situation because you see a girl and she giving you attention. Like, come on, peep the scene first.
Mm-hmm. Don't follow women, guys. It'll lead you to your demise.
Don't.
Matt Grimm, $20. Thank you so much. And then we got $20 from Daniel S. My boy Fresh sounds like he's been working on that speech therapy. Shout out to that verdict. By the way, City Boys, we up. Thank you so much, Daniel S. And then Mr. Stewart, $20. Is that Daryl from The Walking Dead?
I'm dead.
That's hilarious.
Oh, okay.
I don't get the reference.
I don't. Yeah. All right, ladies. Any questions or comments or disagreements or anything?
What's the last thoughts on the show?
Oh, first favorite.
How's the show for you?
I had fun. I mean, it was nice being able to talk with y'all and see different perspectives on, the topics that we talked about. So I enjoyed myself. So thank y'all for having me. I appreciate that. I hope I can come back one day. You know what I'm saying? So
thanks for coming.
No problem.
Cool.
I always love being on here. I love you guys. My favorite assholes.
Cool.
Well, asshole and nice guy. I'm just kidding.
No PJs.
Yeah, I love you guys. Follow me on Instagram, Spanish, 2H's.fly, 2 Y's, 3 underscores. OnlyFans up there.
Can I put mine out there?
Yeah, go all y'all Instagrams are below, so you don't have to repeat them. They know.
Okay.
They know. Yeah, it's down there.
Never mind.
And there's only 5 of you guys, so it's gonna be very easy for them to
stories,
to find
tags,
you.
and everything.
Yeah,
else.
you guys are tagged in the stories, everything. So don't worry, you'll get your dick pics sent to you. I promise.
Please don't send me dick pics. But
Please
yeah,
don't.
I love the show. Thank you guys always for having me and showing me mutual respect.
Question: this is your first time here. What did they tell you about the show before you came? And then what was your, I guess,
First of all,
experience?
she flaked on me once already, so
Oh, shit.
I don't have to bring her back. Are you sure you want to miss up on this? So Bree done hit her up, so go ahead.
So
Oh, she was scared the first time, I guess.
No.
Well, a little bit.
I don't know why, bitch.
Cause like I've watched it. I definitely have watched a few episodes. So I do see how some girls got kicked out. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't want to be one of those females.
Did you see why they got kicked out though?
Yeah, I mean, some of them, they just dumb. Like bitches can be dumb sometimes.
Yeah, they can.
They just
It's
do
the
dumb
female
shit.
delusion, what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
They just do dumb shit. But at the end of the day, that's why I was a little nervous to come on the show, especially because of the fact that I don't know y'all, y'all don't know me, and everybody has their own opinion. So if you have your own opinion, I can't get mad at your opinion. You can't get mad at my opinion. So that's why I just wanted to make sure that it was just like good blood. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I enjoyed it. I just enjoyed it. Like, yeah, it was cool.
All right.
I'm glad you liked it. Anyways, hi. Go ahead and follow my Twitch and my She's So Icy Pokemon. I've been playing a shitload of Pokemon because I can finally play it on my computer now. So go ahead and check it out. And I love the show. I love you guys. And it was a nice, lovely fucking panel. Like this shit.
That was a good show, yeah.
I'm not gonna
Good
lie.
conversation, straight to the point. I mean, METOO.
I'm not gonna lie. I love it when there's less girls. I feel like when there's too many girls, it's like
Yeah, it gets crazy.
you can't say nothing. You can't even
think right because too many. Everybody doing all that dumb shit. So, you know, yeah. Bye.
Well, thank you guys for having me back. It was a great time. You guys were wonderful. Like, I really love when I can connect with females and they're super loving and super chill. Like, it's a nice show. So, you know, thank you for bringing me back. I had fun and I hope to see you guys again soon.
All right,
Follow
cool.
me.
Last but not least.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Sorry. And my birthday Sunday. So if you're in Miami, hit me up. I'm gonna be at Live Saturday, so y'all should come celebrate with me.
Oh, shit.
Trying to get crazy. I haven't drank in 6 months, so maybe, just maybe, I'll break
Stop
it
the
for one
cap.
drink. No, I'm being serious.
You're gonna be fucked up on your birthday.
One
Stop
drink.
lying, bro.
I
She said
know,
one drink.
She said one drink.
I've been debating.
How you
for
gonna
a
live
minute.
with one drink?
She said pull up to Live, y'all, in the chat.
I
God damn.
know. Pull up to
Okay.
Live.
That means money niggas.
This
only.
bitch gonna drown a bottle and black out.
Okay.
Anyways,
I take Cash App and Venmo too if you want to send me a birthday gift, you know.
All right.
Of course.
Myron's
Go
face
ahead.
for me.
Well, thank you for having me so much. You guys are awesome, and you ladies are absolutely lovely. I honestly was a little nervous just because I do adult films. So, I mean, I'm pretty used to people disrespecting me for what I do. However, I'm always ready to rebuttal it because, you know, I like to carry myself intelligently.
and you do though. You do.
And I mean, I saw this T-shirt years ago when I was in Budapest, and it says "fuck what people think," and it stuck to me so much because people's opinions don't pay your bills.
That was a long time ago.
So, you know, it was a lovely experience coming on here and then exercising my brain. I love the discussion with Amber Turd. I think her name needs to change from Amber Heard to Amber Turd. I mean,
Oh shit!
yeah, literally, oh shit. But no, I'd love to be back on again. You know, I'm gonna be down in Miami until like mid-July. I love South Florida. I love the South. I love the mentality, the people, the way of life. And everyone thinks I'm crazy because they're like, "Oh, you like South Florida? People are assholes here." I'm like, "Come to LA."
I'm not gonna lie to you. If you invited to the cookout, I told you.
Yeah, LA sucks.
I mean, Brie, I mean,
It really does.
not me.
No. No.
All right,
I
got
think
you.
you're cool.
All right. Fantastic.
be at the cookout?
You'll save a lot on liquor costs anyway. If you're not having a
And
beer.
peanut butter.
Yeah, and peanut butter. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll be back here on Friday. We're gonna have a call-in show and then another after hours for y'all. I'll
We're-
probably discuss
we're gonna-
fat loss with you guys on Friday.
We're gonna break down the story I told about the NBA player.
Oh shit, that's what we're gonna do on Friday? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So we
all
are
the-
officially gonna do that.
all the videos talking shit about the story was fake. You're getting the real deal Holyfield on Friday with
All right.
receipts.
Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and finally put that to rest. So go ahead and let Penguin
Hey
know.
man, I told the NBA player I'm gonna do it on Friday. So
All right, receipts are coming Friday, guys. So Penguin and all these other haters are about to look really fucking
stupid.
Catch you guys on Friday. Peace.
Peace.
All the night